Okay, one of us is here. Oh,
Not
two,
here.
two of us are here. Greetings. How is everybody out there doing tonight? So good to see you. Let's see. We have Asawa Kano 38 in the house. Hi, Asawa. Oh, there she is.
And you got kitchen and
I got Maggie. Maggie from Kitchen and Craft by Maggie. Hello. I'm fine. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Man, I love watching her cook. I really do. So if anybody here, as they come in, they need to go and check out
Scott.
Kitchen
How are
and
you?
Kitchen and Craft by Maggie. We're happy to see you too, Maggie. Thank you so much for coming in. You're at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines with special guest star Asawa Kano 38. Do you feel special?
Yes, honey.
Yes, honey. She feels special. It's another lovely, wonderful day in our lockdown world. How's everything going for everybody there? Chris Beecham. Hello, my friend. How are you? So nice to see you. Chris Beecham's like Maggie beat you tonight, but usually Chris Beecham is like the first one here all the time. He's either one or two, so that's cool. It doesn't matter as long as he comes by and says hello. It's really good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Scott Expat. Hi, guys.
Hi, Scott.
Nice to see you. Watch that long video of yours driving around. You didn't sound real happy about things that were taking place in your neck of the woods with people not conforming to, the civil order to stay home and stay in your lockdown. And
Yeah.
I sympathize with you. Yeah, if something like this is going on, why wouldn't you heed to the instructions of, the civil authorities? They don't impose these rules for, half of us, and then the other half get to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? So I felt the tone in your voice. You weren't overly excited about what you were seeing when you were driving around. So just hang in there, brother. Hang in there so much. So Maggie, how's everything by you? Are you experiencing anything different as far as lockdowns or anything like that? Are your store shelves empty? That's just the way it goes, right? Let's see. Scott Expat saying Kumusta Maganda. That must be for you because I'm not Maganda. I'm bogey. I'm guapo. But I don't think I've ever been called Maganda. Have I? Hey.
As long as
Cut
you're
it out.
not being told late for dinner.
That's right. That's right. So you're doing okay there, Scott. Great. Maggie says, I am in gym, my friend Tim. I'm just listening by my headphone. Hey, are you on the treadmill? Yeah, work it out. And you can listen to the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Why not, right? Why not?
Well,
So how was your day today?
okay.
Yeah, what did
I
you...
had to get my I don't know what
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
go get that. I want to show everybody that. So today I made a 13-minute video, a little longer than I wanted to, but it had enough content in it that I thought it's fine, no big deal. But it's worth watching the whole thing because number one, it's funny because I like to create funny videos, so that's cool. It's above you, above the calendar. Yeah. And the other thing was, it was a very strange event for me. So I didn't even know this, but I'm not allowed to leave like a 2-block radius. I cannot get out. I can't get out of a 2-block radius. So for me, it really does come down to house arrest. And I'll explain that more later. Chris Beecham says it's because the state government and the federal government here don't agree. They keep giving different advice. It's confusing. See, yeah, that's no good either. That's no good. We want to hear from one person, one office, one entity, kind of like that. Maggie says, later, my friend host, I have a premiere at 7:45 Philippine time. Oh, okay, no problem. No problem. I'll catch up to that and watch that later, Maggie. Don't worry about it. I didn't see that. I don't think I got a notification for that, but I've been off my phone for the last 90 minutes or so, so maybe it's there and I just didn't see it. Doesn't matter. We'll catch up to it. Finish your workout at the gym and have a great premiere. I'll come and check it out later, okay? Thanks for stopping by, Maggie. It's so nice to see you. Anyway, so I can't. I went to the bakery this morning because it's the first time, and I say this in my video that I just uploaded several hours ago, that it's my first day since lockdown that I actually left the house and went, walking around. Well, I didn't get very far, and maybe 2 blocks, and every street has these little man-made gates put in place. They're movable, they're mobile, portable gates, and some yahoo standing there doesn't have an ID or a badge or uniform or nothing. He goes, "Hey, where are you going?" I said, "Well, who are you?" He goes, you need to have a quarantine pass." I said, "What is a quarantine pass?" And he says, "No, you need to go to the barangay." I said, "The barangay's right there," because I just passed it like 20 yards, 15 steps or 20 steps away. And he goes, "Oh yeah, no, you have to have a quarantine pass." I said, "Yeah, well, I think my wife's taking care of that." And of course, she was still here sleeping because I went earlier this morning. I just turned around and kept walking. I just walked right through the gate like it was nobody's business. And of course, I called him Pedro because he called me Joe. "Hey, Joe, where you going?"
Hello, Renegade.
But this guy's got like no ID, no uniform, nothing that tells me he's an authority. But he says, "Where you going? You need to have a quarantine pass." That's what he called it. So anyway, long story short, if you watch my video, you don't have to, I don't really care. I go and I vlog some more of me walking around, and I go get my pandesal, which is little dinner rolls type thing here in the Philippines for breakfast. Do all that, and I come back and I stop at my local barangay and I said, "Hey, dude," and the chairman was there, and him and I are pretty hooked up. We're good. We're all right. And I said, "Am I not allowed to walk around or leave my neighborhood block or whatever?" And he said, here's exactly what he said. He said, how old are you?" And I told him, and he says, "How old is your wife?" And I told him that. And he says, "Okay, just tell your wife," and he's broken English, "just tell your wife to come here and apply for a quarantine pass. But she has to bring one of those little passport size 2x2 photos." And I'm like, "Really? Okay." So then I continued and I said, "Is my residency certificate here in Tondo, is that good? Can I go to like the market or wherever?" He goes, No. I said, "Well, what am I supposed to do? Sit home and drink beer?" And then him and a few of the other barangay, what do you call it? Patrol guys, they just started laughing. Yeah, just stay home and drink beer." So I got home and my wife woke up. I told her, "Hey, they're not letting me walk around. They said I have to stay right here." And so what she did was she already had several extra, the little 2x2 photos for our visas, kind of like passport photos. And she went over there, and this is what they gave her. Trying to keep the glare off there. But see, that's her. This is what they gave her. And this thing's big. I mean, here's the phone that I'm watching the your guys is scrolling, so you can see it's pretty good size. And I guess she's supposed to, I don't know, I think she's supposed to wear it here, but I think she'll just keep it in her purse or something like that. But that's it. This is in order for her to go to the market, to go to Pure Gold. There, I got the glare out of it. Isn't that something? Just so she can go shopping or whatever. But I can't have one. They said I can't have one.
Okay, hi, dude.
Genji Life in Ireland is here. Hello. How are you doing, darling? It's so nice to see you. Good live you had the other night. Really nice. Hello to all.
She's from Ireland?
She's in Ireland, yeah. She's a Panay, married to somebody in Ireland, yes. Okay, Maggie, good night. She says it's her pleasure. So nice to see you. Renegade, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hope we caught you at a good time. Thanks so much for coming into the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Special guest tonight is Asawa Kano 38.
Every day?
Every day, unless somebody comes here and takes her place and gets in the chair and be my special guest. Or you can be her special guest. Right? She said, how about I leave and she'll sit here with you and you guys can run a live stream together. Good to see you, Renegade. I hope you're doing well. We're fine. We're just fine. Scott Expat, I have to change our live stream now to 12 p.m. Australian time and 9 p.m. Philippine time tonight and every Monday nights for now on. Tropical Tim and Ray and everyone. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Yeah, we got to make a lot of changes in our daily routine, right? And we've been talking about that for a few days, so that's the way it goes. What happened to my... Oh, okay. I think it cut. I think you got to reload it again, but that's all right. Kitchen and Craft. Hi, como esta? Yeah, I think she already took off. She just popped in to say hello, Scott, because she's got a premiere to do, so at least she was nice enough to do that. So that was cool. Oh, so how are you, Genjai? How's everything going there for you? Are you experiencing anything going on with the... Are you experiencing any kind of lockdown or anything like that? How's things? Where exactly are you? In Ireland. Where exactly are you in Ireland? I'd like to know that. And Renegade saying hello to Scott. Kitchen and Craft Megan. Hello, Scott X. Oh, she's still there for a moment. Okay, Long Poe Kalpo. Yeah, there you go. So she's still hanging around just a little bit, but she's getting ready to leave. Overstay Farang. What is happening, my brother? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Hello, TT and Ray. So your housebound mate, yeah. See, I didn't even know that because I haven't even left the house since the lockdown began. That's not true. The first night, Monday night, they imposed it. No, it was Sunday night. They imposed it Saturday night, last Saturday, over a week ago. And Sunday night, we kind of cruised around a little bit. We didn't go far. And they weren't really enforcing it then, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? They weren't really enforcing it. So we had a little liberal, but we didn't go anywhere. There were people walking around without masks and you know, social distancing. They were still just the same, all close. So we said, yeah, let's just go home. We were going to go get some street food or whatever, but she changed her mind. She goes, no, I don't want to be out here. So we came home. That was the last time. That was the last time that I left the house. So I've been in my house 8 straight days. Now I do have a balcony. We step out there for sun or fresh air, whatever. She's been in and out of the house a few times to pick up essentials, you know, whatever. Essentials. You know what I mean? Essentials. You know, veggies and meat and just whatever. So that's all cool. So I didn't know that as of this morning when I walked out and walked around for my first time, they stopped me and said, I can't be doing that. Well, you'll see my latest video that I just uploaded where I just I gaffed the guy off. I said, man, get out of my face. I said, I need to exercise. I'm walking around. So I did. But again, I stopped at my barangay and they would not give me one of these, but they gave her one today. So now she has the freedom of movement as, check this out, the head of household. She's been designated head of household. And then he apologized and he said because this was submitted late, that she submitted it late, the quarantine pass for freedom of movement, that we will not be included on free government subsidized food distribution. And she just laughed. She goes, I don't need any of your food. Give it to people who need it, you know? So it was funny, but yeah, I had no idea that I wasn't allowed to move around. So, you know, it is what it is. Scott is saying hello to Genjai Life. Very nice. Overstay Parang is in the house. Renegade is in the house. I'm glad that you're good. Genjai Ireland, hello Renegade. Oh, Genjai's in Dublin. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to look stupid and embarrass myself because I thought I was gonna say, man, I want to say Dublin, but I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong, so I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna ask her. Hey Jen, where are you from in Ireland? Well, now we know it's Dublin, so shout out to you, Jen. Go check out Genjai in Ireland, guys. Nice lady to hook up with. Her videos are cool. She's got a live stream, but she talks fast and she talks in Tagalog and it's, man, but that's how they do it and that's cool. But I go sit in her live stream And if I want to ask her something, I ask her something and she answers me politely in English. No problems, no worries. She'll shout you out for coming to her live stream. So remember, when I do this, that means it's worth your while to go check somebody out. And if you find you don't like her or don't want to hang out with her, she'll be all right with it. She's cool. She doesn't care. She's not going to get mad. She'll say, thank you for stopping. I appreciate the plug at Tropical Tim in the Philippines. You got it, buddy. I live Killiney, Dublin. Okay. Been to your house, Renegade. There you go. Let's see, overstay Parang, 8 days. Jesus, mate. Yeah. But you know, I've always been a kind of a, how do I say this? Kind of a very adaptable, easy to adapt kind of person in whatever environment I'm in. Listen, if you can do 108 days straight at sea aboard a naval combatant ship without seeing land or going ashore, you can pretty much hang with anything they throw at you. Let's hope this isn't for 108 days, because I'm not going to be liking that, but it is what it is. The Flying Carpet just made an appearance, and that would be Chi Taurus. Another great channel, guys. There you go. That means you owe it to yourself to go check her out. Hello, Jeannie. How are you? We're doing fine. Overstay. Hello, Scott Expat. We'll tune in later, bro. There you go. Genjai is saying hello to Chi Taurus. Yes. Just two lovely ladies in here, gentlemen. So if you're not familiar with them, go check them out. Just nice channels, easy listening. Just kick back and they'll welcome you in. You can stay there in the background and listen, or you can jump in and join their conversation, or they've got some nice videos. Chi Taurus does some really cool travel vlogs, so check it out. Check it out. Tom Patrick is in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Thanks so much for taking time out of your extremely busy day. You know, we're all locked down. It's like, hey, thank you for taking time out of your really busy day to spend a few minutes with me. We're just so busy. Uh-oh. I hear alarms, bells, and whistles going off. Not too much left in there. I'm still holding out, but we've been asking around, and yes, today Ray sent my boy, who drives one of the little petty bikes. You know, it's like a bicycle. It's not the tricycle with the motor. A petty bike is a bicycle with the passenger cart, and he normally goes and picks up my cases of beer. They turned him away. They said today was declared a no alcohol day. And I said, right on to that. Glad I still got 2 cases. So, yeah, right? Chance favors the prepared, right? Nice to have you, Tom. Thanks so much for coming back. BT, my brother. Oh, I just got handed. Yeah, look at that. A refill. How about that? Now, that's worth checking out. Drake and Traditions. Hi, Tim. Can't see the people here, but howdy all, and 6 a.m. in Georgia. You can't see them. What's going on? What does that mean, you can't see them? Okay, so in the house we've got the lovely Asawa Kano 38, my special guest star, but she's here every night, so that's cool. You've got Chi Taurus. You've got Genjai Life in Ireland. You got Scott Expat in the Philippines. He's in Australia. You've got Renegade from Australia. You got Tom Patrick, who's here on vacation with his wife in the Philippines, from the States. Overstay Farang is in the house. Did I miss anybody? Oh, wait. Yes, I did. Maggie, Cook Kitchen and Craft by Maggie was here, but Christopher Beecham is here. So I don't know why you can't see BT, but so far, that is who is in the house. But I'm glad you're here, BT. How's your ducks doing? Guys, go check out Breaking Traditions. He's got some cool videos. He's kind of an outdoors backwoodsman mountain kind of type guy, but he's as real as you and me. And his videos are quite entertaining. So you go check him out. What a good guy. Hope the beer supply is plentiful, mate. Yeah, Renegade. That's right. But yeah, they just sent him away and said who makes those decisions? Today's a no alcohol day. And the only thing we could think of is because there's so many people out of work that perhaps maybe the little bit of money they do have left, they want them to spend that on food and not alcohol. And that's just a guess. I have no idea. Or maybe they don't want them to buy alcohol because they're not allowed to leave their house to go to work to provide for their families. And they're afraid if they start drinking, they might rise up and like riot. I don't know. I don't know. I told them, at least wait till I run out of beer and I no longer can get any beer. Then I'll join forces with you because you really want me on your side if that happens. If we can't get any more beer, you want me on your side because we'll create some absolute hell.
Hello,
No.
Jenjai.
I don't know the reason. So
Nene Matit.
Nene is here. Nene, hello, how are you? Nice to see Nene. Everyone go say hello to Nene. Hello, thumbs up. Yes. Thumbs up, guys. If she doesn't get thumbs up, she takes this away from me.
Hi, Tom and Ruth.
Let's not let that happen. That's not good. BT, you can see him now? Okay, BT, I'm glad you can see everybody. That's good. Let's see. Tom Patrick is saying, oh yeah, I'm so busy. I have already counted the tiles on the floor. Now go see Tim and Ray. There you go. Yeah, after you're done counting the ceiling tiles and counting the popcorn pieces, if you got a popcorn ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they have that here in the Philippines. I don't know, but yeah, it's tough when you're locked down, isn't it? We all have to kind of find something to do, don't we? We just do. We just do. Nice to see you, Nene. Tom and Ruth, hello. How are you? So nice to see Tom and Ruth. Tropical Tim, Chi, Taurus, Jenjai, Scott, Expat, Simpson, Christopher. There you go. Tom Patrick, hi Jenjai Life in Ireland. I see you like pocket books, too, so you know who my wife Lynn. There you go. That's cool. Tom and Ruth, internet on and off. Yeah, I can imagine. And I think it's just because of the heavier usage because everybody's at home. They're even talking about that in the States, and you know the internet providers in the States, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. But when you've got all the kids doing their school from computers and laptops at home, and you've got people being told to go and stay and work at home, that's really putting a heavy burden on the internet that they're probably not used to, you know, probably not used to. But I would think with a lot of businesses closed, that might even out. You know what I mean? All the businesses that are where people are working at home, I would think that kind of even itself out, the platform, but I don't know. I'm not an internet expert. I'm just glad mine's working. So nice to see you, Mr. Tom. I hope Ruth is doing well. Is she baking? Yeah, she probably can because she can't probably get out and get around and make deliveries because if she gets orders, how are they going to get it there if they can only go so far? So that's kind of funny. Scott, expat in the Philippines. New one today, breaking news, bottle shops, alcohol have been the new panic now. They were bombarded by everyone now. Looks like I need to go early. Yep, yeah, that's right. But today they declared it a no alcohol day as far as purchasing. So you can't buy beer, you can't buy whatever, Tanduay, Emperador, gin, rum, whatever. They just today, and I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's all we heard. So, but I'm all right. I'm good for as long as it holds out, right? Jenjai saying hello to Tom and Ruth in the Philippines. Yeah. So yeah, like I said today, you know, I did that video of me, my first time getting out of the house, and since the lockdown happened over 8-9 days ago, and they didn't want to let me out of my neighborhood, which is about 2 blocks long. And they made Ray, and you'll see my video. It's kind of funny, you know. I always try to make them humorous while I'm showing you something, but they made her bring in a little 2x2 passport photo and gave her a head of the household enhanced community quarantine pass. So now she's mobile. She has the liberty of going to the market and coming home, going to the supermarket and coming home. And I mean, it's so big too. Look how big this thing is. It's huge. But they won't give me one. They won't give me one. So I said, and of course you'll see it in my video. I said, so what am I supposed to do? Sit home and drink beer all day? And they just started laughing. Yeah. at the barangay where they issue these. Yeah, just stay home and drink beer. But you declared it a no alcohol day. So forget about it, right? Who knows? Who knows? I have no clue what's going on. Overstay Farang. TT, I saw a vlog earlier. Old mate was saying they banned alcohol in his province, and also, oh man, videoke. Really?
Oh, no.
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
take Filipino out.
Well, they did that. They did that earlier when the embargo, as I like, the people embargo. That's my new phrase for it. The people embargo. We don't want any people. The people embargo. When they shut down Angeles City, and that was before the president declared all of Luzon in lockdown, enhanced quarantine. The mayor of the city in Angeles City, where Walking Street and all that crap is, he shut them all down. He shut everything down. So a lot of people are out of money. A lot of people are out of jobs. It's really too bad. And not just here, everywhere. The ones I think that are suffering the worst are the really super poor people here in the Philippines, the ones that they say live in the quote unquote slums. And this is out of a Philippine journal, newspaper, or news agency. There are no more newspapers. There are, but everyone gets their news feeds online. But they were talking and they were interviewing some poor guy, and he says he's a tricycle driver. He said his normal take-home pay is 500 pesos a day on average. That's $10. And because they've restricted his ability to move around and earn a living, now he's lucky if he gets 100 pesos a day to feed his family. 100. That's $2 or less. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah, we don't like it when we go to the store and toilet paper is all gone off the store shelves and a lot of the food is gone, and Westerners typically are going to find a way. You know, we're resilient and we're going to figure it out. And Filipinos are resilient also, but when you live in those areas and you're really that poor, somebody's going to have to eventually come and help those people. If they're locking them down and not giving them lateral movement, the ability to move around and go out and earn a living, what are they going to do? They're going to run out, and they're going to run out real fast. So something's got to give. I don't know what that's going to entail. Scott, expat in the Philippines, and our social center link for unemployment has been hit overload, and the computer systems went down. Yeah, how many people are trying to jump online? Because now it's been that way for a while. At least I remember in the States. That's been in effect for a while. You could apply for unemployment benefits online. They've had that going for, I'm going to say, at least 10, 15 years. So imagine the overload that's creating on the internet, with a lot of people who cannot work from home and who work in an industry or have an occupation where their employer is not going to continue to pay them. They're going to have to apply for unemployment benefits. That's just the way it goes. So when you think you really have it bad, take a step back, say a prayer, and think about the people who have it a whole lot worse than we do when they're locked down and they can't go out and earn a living, or they haven't worked long enough to secure a pension, or any of those things. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and imagine walking in their shoes. Very difficult indeed. Let's see, Scott Expat is telling Tom and Ruth that he's doing fine. Overstay Farang. Why would that be? Do they fight? Yeah, I mean, are we going to end up in a state of calamity, a state of turmoil, a state of chaos if this continues to go? Unless the governments of every country go around, those that have people locked down, and help with some assistance, you could see things get turned and get a little bit undesirable. Let's just say that. Ugly is a good word. Renegade 77. See, yesterday when they announced the closure of non-essential stores in Australia, everyone ran for the bottle shops like you wouldn't believe. I believe that. Yeah, absolutely. Wish I could see that on video, you know? Let's see. Renegade, where in Australia are you, mate? Okay, there you go. They're talking. Overstay Farang. It's sad for the people. I'd like to contribute to someone, you guys. No, TT, yeah. Yeah, it is. Who do you reach out to? It's so difficult. It's so difficult. But you're talking here now, and whether you want to hear this or not, the Philippines is still officially a developing third world country. All right. So that being said, their resources, they have some money in their coffers and things like that. They're going to have to pull money from projects that were earmarked for down the road. They're just going to have to start pulling it back and get out there and start supporting those that they won't let out of their houses to go work. So imagine what that's like. That's got to be very difficult. So go ahead and complain about your current situation, about how things are, but complain softly to yourself, because just remember, somebody out there has it much worse than you do. Hi, Nene. Nene's still here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, Scott Expanded Philippines saying he's in Melbourne, Sunbury. Renegades in Melton, not far away. Hey, you guys are like neighbors. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Still here, but my net is not good. Hang in there, Nenny. Stay as long as you can, dear. We love to have you, but if you can't, that's okay. That's okay. Welcome Mr. Jail Barrett into the house. The problem when they impact people from earning to support their family, that will create a state of unrest. Yeah, that's right. If you don't let people out of their house to go support their family, drastic measures drastic times call for drastic measures. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I certainly don't want to be a part of that. Nobody does. We just don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. We don't know. So hang in there the best you can, everybody. Let's see, Tom Patrick, I'm afraid that as people run out of money and food, it may call for drastic measures. There you go. The crime rate may go up. Having said that, we could be a target where we normally would not be. That's right. That's right. And that's why she doesn't want me to go out of the house right now. We've already given, a half a kilo rice here, a kilo of rice there. She's handed out some things to neighbors, but we're only going to be able to sustain that for so long, because of course we have to sustain ourselves. And the other problem with handing out is if the word gets out that you're handing out, they're all going to come. They're all going to come, and they're going to be standing out your door, waiting in line for something like we're the soup kitchen. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm trying to do the best I can to help some people, but I can't give to everybody every day. You know what I mean? Genji Life is in Ireland still there. Thank you so much, dear. So nice to see you. Scott Expat in the Philippines. Yeah, it's not bad here quite, but up the street, people still around walking as if it's not a big issue. Some people just don't care. They're not putting any real stock in it or anything like that. So they just they're taking it nonchalantly. They don't care. They don't care. And that's too bad, because I think if civil orders are issued, it's not the orders aren't issued for only half the population or 2/3 or 1/3. It's issued for everybody, is it not? That's what I thought. So we all succumb and surrender to the idea that we play by the rules, in particular from our elected officials. Whether you voted for that person or not, they are currently representing the whole, the group, the majority. So you need to follow suit with that, is my belief. You don't like that person, do what you can to vote them out next term or whatever, and there you go. But once somebody's in there, yeah, pretty much you're supposed to, if you took the oath of that country and you pledge allegiance to that country, I think you need to abide by what's being told from the serving officials, just so there's not a state of calamity. If for any reason, you don't have to like it or agree with it, but just so there's no state of calamity or issues like that. Nobody wants to go through that. Scoot, I think Philippine military will be brought in to control the areas as well as the police. They're already all over. They're already all over. I've been hearing that from different people. They're far-reaching. They're around. They're around. So yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So now they said when this thing first launched that they were going to make sure that food supply chain, vehicles and whatever, shipping, all that stuff would go uninterrupted. The problem that they're having is for a truck to get from the manufacturing site or the shipping port when the ship comes in with goods or whatever, going to food plants or processing plants or whatever. The guys at the checkpoint, the people, because there's guys and girls, they have no clue. So they're holding this truck up forever, checking his credentials, checking their temperature, this, that, and the other, where are you from, where are you going? And guess what? That's only one checkpoint. He goes a few kilometers up the road, there's another one. He goes a few more kilometers up the road, there's another one. So you can see the bogging down and slow down effect that all that's creating when you do need a healthy, solid supply chain. You really have to have that. You really do. Let's see, Overstay Farang says, Scott Expat, to be fair though, mate, we aren't in lockdown as such, as yet. So we are still allowed out, but have to keep in mind social distancing. So you guys, if that's followed over there, you'll probably be okay. Here, they're not even allowing us to go around. So social distance, you know, and by doing that, they don't even have to enforce social distancing because pretty much, we're locked in our house. We're not, but you might as well be. I've got a 3-block radius that I can walk around. What can I do with that? What can I do with that? There's just nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Now, if push came to shove and I really wanted to get out of here and leave, would I? I don't know. I'm a conformist, but I also am my own man. So if I want to do something, I will probably push my way in a nice way to get to where I need to go and just play the dumb, stupid American role. So, no, I need to go over there, dude. I need to go over there. I need to do this. I need to do that. You know, I'm practicing social distancing. Get your hands off of me. I don't know how that would go, but it would be funny. It would be worth vlogging, right? So, and I'm only saying if push really came to shove, would I do something like that? So I don't know. Scott is saying hello to Mr. Jail Barrett, or MJL Barrett, there we go. Been to your house, there you go, Nady. I go out first, my internet's so bad. Okay, go out, if you're not doing nothing. Huh? Yeah, just don't go outside, Nady. Don't do that. We don't want you to get in trouble or get caught. So anyway, you know, it is what it is. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go cruising around and find out and take my chances. Because again, I'm going to comply. I live here, so I accept the rules and terms and conditions. But at the same time, you know, if I think something just gets too deep for me, you know, just too bizarre, then I would push my way, probably starting at the barangay and say, hey, dude, look, I need to go to immigration, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. I'm not worried about it. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, and they can get their arms around us, and it kind of comes to a decent, quiet end. And let's hope we don't lose anyone else. But man, some numbers are just staggering. Like what's coming out of Italy is just mind-blowing. Just unbelievable to hear those kind of numbers coming out of there. I don't know what happened there. I mean, they live close proximity to the Italians in many towns, especially in the north, where a lot of it started for them. So their communities are very tight and very close-knit. That could have been it. That could have been a reason why they got infected. But I just don't know why so many have died. So many have died so fast. So it really jumped all over the place. I mean, their numbers, you know, are rivaling China's when China first reported this. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happened. Scott Expat in the Philippines. Okay, Overstay Farang, that's great. I was not having to go, just saying what people were doing here. Overstay Road. Yep, that's right. Mr. Jail Barrett saying hello to Scott, Overstay Farang. All good, mate. I just wanted to point out that they're still allowed is all. Yep, that's it. You guys are just clarifying one point to another. So that's good. That's good open communication. Nothing wrong with that. Because some of you have a better source than somebody right down the road from you. It's possible. It is possible that somebody was made privy, you know, their eyes were open to something that somebody not too far from them, behind them down the road, that this person doesn't know about it. The news didn't reach down there, or the event didn't reach quite down there yet. So it's okay for this person to turn around and say, hey, this is what happened. This is what happened. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I got puppets going here. But sometimes that's the way it works out. Somebody not far from you knows a lot more than you do just because the news didn't travel your direction. And it's reversed. The same can be reversed, where this person is getting it and it never gets down here, and this person's just a few kilometers away. So they got to turn around and say, guess what I saw? Yeah, or whatever. It happens. It happens. Doesn't make one person the other more informative or smarter or anything like that. So that's why we have to rely on each other to share news, events, stories about what we actually see than what we hear in the news. Most times. Just my opinion. And my opinion isn't worth nothing more than an ice cold beer in a little brown bottle. Over Chris Beecham. I just can't leave the state now. I went shopping this morning. I needed my pills. Shops were very quiet. Wow. Yeah. That's bad when it comes to medicines, huh? And I heard some story, again, I don't know if this news was, that China threatened to withhold sending medicines to the states that people rely on, and it's probably going to have something to do back during the trade war that Trump imposed tariffs on China, whatever. But again, my point I come back to is why is a country like the U.S. relying on another country to provide their prescriptions? I don't even get that. I do not get that at all. Why aren't they making and manufacturing them there in the States? Why wouldn't you do that for your own country? Which country is so stupid that they're relying on another country to be their pharmacy? And they say, I don't get that. Someone can sit me down and explain it, but I don't get that. I know the matrix is behind it all, and money and cheap labor and supply chain and the ingredients that it takes to make it. They have easier access to it. Whatever you want to argue about it, I just don't get it. I mean, if I was running a country, I do not want my people to rely on another country for their medicinal needs. That just doesn't make sense. Let's see, Asawa Kano 38, Mr. JL, but I heard from the grapevine. That's the Bamboo Network. That's my wife talking. So when we're talking grapevine here in the Philippines, we're talking the Bamboo Network. But I heard through the grapevine that government are getting to release help, so people here in Manila, not anywhere else, doesn't have to leave their houses. So we're going to see if that's going to happen. We're just going to see if that happens. Hopefully it does. Overstaying Farang, where I am, people are towing the line. In fact, at the supermarket before it was weird. No one is making eye contact, etc., laughing out loud, very awkward. I can see that. People are just afraid, they're just keeping themselves, doing their business, and they're getting the hell out of there. Kind of like that? Is that what you think?
Yeah, and all they're saying is social distance, please.
Yeah, everyone's just holding up their arm. What was that picture I showed the other day? Some guy wearing this big plastic hula hoop ring, ring around his waist that was supported by shoulder bands, so everyone would have to go around him. That was pretty cool.
I bought an umbrella, so.
When she goes out, she takes an umbrella and she opens it, and kind of like the Penguin from the old Batman series. Get out of here, and pushes him back. That's pretty funny. Tom Patrick, I could not believe you blew Pedro off today. Glad you didn't get in trouble. Then I said he's going to sneak back in the tunnel. I was nice. I was cordial. Because I walked up on him, he had no uniform, no ID. He didn't have one of these. He did not have one of these enhanced community quarantine passes like my wife had to get today. They won't give me one.
You wearing uniform?
He had no ID, no nothing, but he's standing there at the gates kind of leaning up against a tricycle. Hey, Joe, where you going? I said, the hell is it to you? And he says, oh, you don't have enhanced quarantine pass, words to that effect. And I said, what the hell's that? And he says, oh, you must have a pass. You go to the barangay. And the barangay is just like 20 paces. I just passed it. And And because when I pass it, I always look in there, and if I see the chairman, I just give a little wave as I'm walking down my street. I always do. I always do. And I didn't see him, but I just kept walking. A few feet later, there he was. And you go to your barangay. I said, the barangay's right there. Yeah, yes. I said, I think my wife's going to do something like that. I'll see you later, man. Peace out. I just kept walking. He probably started nosebleeding. He had no idea what the hell to do or think. But I was nice. But it was funny. I said, dude, I need exercise, and I'm going to get Pondicel, and there's not a damn thing you or these other two dudes standing here are going to do about it. I'm just telling you right now. It's going to get ugly. But anyway, I wasn't being Billy Bad or nothing. I was just gapping him off, man. I was just like, I have no clue what you're talking about. See you when I see you. I'm out. And I did. But then on my way back, I went into Barangay. I said, what's this about a pass? And he told me, and that's when they decided I couldn't have one, but she could. And now she's declared head of household. She's so proud of it. But that's okay. You know why? Because she has to run and get the veggies, the fish, the meat, the rice, coffee, whatever. And she also has to pick up. I was all too excited when they say, well, you can't have one. I said, no worries, man. No worries at all. I can deal with it. Yeah, it was pretty funny, Tom. You're right. Excuse me. Overstayer Farang, choice of words, Tom Patrick. Scott Expat, I think I might have mentioned that where we were today, that the realistic fact is we will be bunkered down for 6 months, guys, here. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. So is the worst yet still to come? I don't think any of us know. We can all speculate. We all want to be brainiacs. We all want to think we have the right answer, and we have our own little crystal ball. Yeah. The only piece of glass I look into has nothing to do with a crystal ball. It has to do with beer in a little brown bottle. That's the only piece of glass that I actually look into for my future. Yeah, we all want to think we have the answers based on information we've picked up here, there, whatever, but none of us know right now. I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised if Vegas was already taking odds. Hey, bet on when you think what day this is going to end. You know what? Oh yeah, give me $100 and I'll take 10-to-1 odds on September the 5th. And hey, if it ends on September 5th, guess what? I'm rich. What's $100, right? Nothing. $100 ain't nothing. It's a few packs of toilet paper. It's no big deal, right? Man, I'm in prime form tonight. Yeah, right? No big deal. Some of you are doing without toilet paper anyway, from what I understand. Oh, man. Genjai's still here. Everyone go say hi to Jen in Ireland. Go visit her, guys. You won't regret it. Chris Beecham. So nothing has changed. Ray does it all. That's right. Ray does it all. Same thing. No, I actually enjoy going to the wet market. Not all the time, not for like a couple little things. When I go, I like to, spend, at least 1,000 pesos, $20 to make it worth my walk. So, I like to pick up mangoes and oranges and pineapple and potatoes and carrots. And, I like hanging out there and just kind of cruising through all the stalls. So I enjoy it. So I do go once in a while. I don't even know where they pick this up. I have no clue. Beer in a little brown bottle, I have no clue where they pick it up. So if I did, I'd go get it myself. No, I wouldn't. I'm not carrying around 2 cases. I pay somebody to do that. Yeah, it's pretty good, Chris. Nothing has changed. That's right. Scott, expat in the Philippines, Tropical Tim, do you think China is out of the clear? My opinion is no, mate. I think we have a long road to travel. Can't comment. I have no clue. News coming out of China has always been iffy, questionable, incomplete. a not thorough, not forthcoming.
Filipino there, they said that they're a lot better than it's like
What's that now?
they're back to normal.
Where?
And the Filipino that works in China.
Oh yeah,
Wuhan.
yeah. We're hearing that they're getting back to normal. That's the latest word I hear. In Wuhan and other parts of China, I've heard that Chinese citizens are actually dying, so eager to go on vacation and tour and become tourists. And if that's true, they're only going to be able to do it domestically. In other words, Chinese are going to feed Chinese income or China's income. Because I don't think they're going to let them get on a plane and go anywhere, because no one's going to let them off the plane when they land. I don't think. I mean, would you? I wouldn't. I'd say, oh no. You stay right there on the runway, and we'll refuel the plane, and you can just get the hell right on out of here. I mean, nothing against them, but I'm just saying, if it were up to me, I'm not letting no Chinese get off no damn plane at my airport for now. And some other countries too, if I know the numbers coming out of there, they don't have their arms around the situation and things are dire there, I'm not letting their people get off. It's a lockdown. Nobody should be coming in until this whole thing is absolutely cleared to an acceptable level. So, but I have heard that they are improving vastly in China. But again, how many of us, raise your hand, how many of us, and I'm not going to raise my hand, I'm just using an example, believe everything that comes out of China? I don't know. If you're tight with the Chinese, you might believe it. If you're not so much, you might not. So, I don't know. Tom Patrick, no, that's the shipping for the toilet paper. Pass him another beer. Yeah, that's right. Chris Beecham. On the news here, they showed people out and about in China. Yep, that's what I saw too. So is that Chinese government propaganda? Is that the real deal? See, I don't know. Me personally, my personal opinion, I have, not because of what I hear in the news, but I have always been suspicious of China. See, China is trying to, now there's proof of that. I don't have to watch news of that. They really want to spread their influence around the planet in different ways, in socio-economic ways, militaristic ways, trade ways. They want to be the new number one, and I don't give a damn who's number one. Really, I don't. As long as everyone's getting along and everyone's happy, who cares? If your GDP, gross national product, or whatever, bottom line is just a little better than the next guy's, good for you. Maybe that's this year, maybe 2 years from now, that number 3 country will bump you down a spot or two. Who cares? I don't really care about all that stuff, but when you're trying to be number one and you're doing a lot of unusual things to be number one, then it kind of raises some suspicions. What is your ultimate goal here? How influential do you expect to be, and how influential do you want to be, and how influential do you need to be? But there's so many people there. So they have to spread their wings, probably to support that ever-growing population. Just my guess. And I don't study this stuff. I don't know about it. This is just my kind of bottom line thing. They show certain signs of aggression. I mean, they're in the South China Sea now, claiming it's theirs, and that's a big headache, because you got all them other countries and their fishing grounds and their turf, if you will, that are fighting to keep them back. Hey, what are you doing here? Get back up there and fish in your own waters, and drill for oil and gas in your own waters, and things like that. So it could be a hotbed. It could be a hotbed coming soon. I don't know. Let's see, Scott Expat in the Philippines. All country borders are closed. I agree with you, Child Entertainment. It's just rumors. Let me do something here real quick. All right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of it is rumors, so it's hard. It's hard for us. It's so difficult. You know, what do we want to believe and swallow and stomach, and find out later that we look stupid because we believed it, or somebody sold us that line of crap, or however you want to look at it. There's just different ways to look at it. So anyway, so how's everybody doing out there? Genjai, you're still out there. Nani, if you're still out there, what's going on in Ireland? Is everything okay? You guys okay? Are you seeing anything different there, Genjai? Has the situation changed? I heard that they closed a lot of the pubs in Ireland, and I heard they did that in the UK also. And a lot of the Brits said, to hell with that. They still went into the pubs. Salute to you, hats off, whatever. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. Overstay Farang, thanks, mate. You're saying what I'm thinking. Overstay Farang, we need to be very suspicious of China. Tom Patrick, they do steal patterns, though I actually have a Gibson Les Paul that fooled many and only paid 168 with a kit. Really? Is it a custom deluxe cherrywood? That's one of the top premier guitars, man. A Gibson Les Paul custom deluxe. Very nice, very nice. Wow. And yeah, how China, how they get, where do they get the specs on handbags and clothes and shoes and stuff, and then just pump out copies, knockoffs and stuff like that? Is it from other countries doing business with them inside of China, or is it Chinese that are out and about in other countries looking to steal this kind of technology or information or pattern design or whatever you want to call it? I don't know. But they just came out of nowhere. They came out of nowhere as a manufacturing superpower. It's working for them. I don't know. And there's Genjai Life. Genjai, yes, coffee shop and pub are closed, only small store open. See? So every corner of the world, seemingly so, is experiencing some sort of, change in the daily routine. How do you close a pub in Ireland? That's like the end of the world, pretty much, isn't it? I mean, how do you close a pub in Ireland? And I'm not saying they're a bunch of falling down drunks. They are, but so am I. But no, really, you hear something like that, that's really getting down to the nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes of the matter. If that's what our elected officials think is the best thing to keep people safe, then, I'm just SMH, shaking my head. It's like, wow, they're closing pubs in Ireland and in the UK, and you got to wonder. They're trying to practice or get on board with the social distancing and things like that. So Genjai, Jen in Ireland, and guys, make sure you go out and pay Jen a visit, please. Go look at one of her videos and just say you were there, and whether you want to stay with her permanently is up to you. She'll appreciate you. If you decide she's not for you as a YouTube family, she's not going to get mad. She's okay. But go check her out. So Jen, are you able to visit other Filipinas there in Ireland? Because I know there's more there, but are they very far from you? Can you are they close to you where you can get together and have a lunch or, visit, stuff like that? Tell us about that. I'd be interested to know. Because when you take somebody like a Filipina and you move them all the way somewhere another part of the world, much like I did with my wife in the US, but of course there are many Filipinas in the US because many Filipinos married many sailors, Marines, things like that. When I was stationed in Scotland and my Filipino wife came with me and my kids for 3.5 years to Scotland, northern Scotland, I was stationed there 3.5 years. What do you think she felt, or what did it look like for her to be? Now, not only are we not in the U.S. where it's readily identifiable that she is not a she might be American, what she is, she's a U.S. citizen, but she's of some ethnicity that's out of the norm in the U.S. Now she's in northern Scotland. Guess how many Filipinos they got up there? Anyone want to guess? That's right. None. So, I mean, there you go. That's just the way it is. So she adjusted, though. She adjusted. She needed my help. She needed my kids' help. I think there were a couple there, right? Stationed there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple other Filipino wives there, but so it was very precious for them to get together because there's just so few, just a handful. You can count them on one hand because it was a small base. The base I was stationed at in northern Scotland was a small base. It wasn't a big base, hidden way up there. And it was a great tour of duty. So, so Sao Cano here, close little store and keep big store. Yeah, they closed all the sorry stores here. All of them. You can't even find a sorry store. You might one here, one there. I think maybe if one is acting kind of like a dual, like they're a bakery, a pharmacy, and I don't know, whatever. And they have sorry store, similar goods. I think they're allowing them to hang up. But pretty much every little mom and pop sorry store, they shut them down. Because they don't want the close interaction and the dirty money passing by and just all that. They want people to come to the big supermarkets so they can control it. I don't know a better way to say it. I really don't. I just don't. Genjai says, oh, wait. I'm sorry. Genjai, that is a worrying thing, closing pubs in Ireland. Yeah, not pubs. Overstay says, pubs here are closed too, can get takeaway counter meals though. Okay. Now I've heard some places in the States are actually giving curbside delivery, not only with food, but with alcohol. Hey, you know. So Jen is from Cebu. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that with us, Jen. When is the last time you were home, Jen? And are you missing it? Jen says she has a Filipino classmate in college here. Oh, from Cebu. Your Filipino classmate is from Cebu.
So, like, she's from Cebu too.
Oh, you're from Cebu also then. Okay, good. That's awesome. Hello, Clyde Seaside. Everybody say hello to Mr. Clyde Seaside. Thank you, sir, for coming into the daily exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. It's so good to see you. Northern Scotland, they're not even white there. They're a pale blue. Yeah. You know, I grew up in Wisconsin, and it's got 4 seasons, you know, spring, summer, fall, winter. Pretty standard. You didn't see too much varying from that all the years I grew up there. Scotland,
One day.
man, I saw like 6 different seasons in one day there. I don't know how many times. Wake up, and it's real foggy. And a couple hours later, you look outside, and it's pissing down rain sideways, not raining down, sideways because of the wind coming off the North Sea. Another hour later, it's bright, sunny, birds are chirping. 2.5 hours later, there's snow flurries. I was like, what the hell is this, man? But it was cool. Great tour of duty. But you couldn't plan on anything there, man, because we were up on the north, right off the North Sea, you know, close to the coast of the North Sea. So pretty bizarre. So that is accurate that they were pale blue up there. Genjai Life in Ireland says, we meet for shopping before every Saturday, but now we keep chatting, no meeting. Yeah. It's just too difficult to get around without authority saying, where are you going? Where are you coming from? Whatever. So yeah, well, at least you got somebody to talk to like that, and you've got your live stream, so at least you have that, as long as everyone's internet holds out. So that's good. Keep making your vlogs, do some cooking vlogs, or just do the things you keep doing, because your entertainment is just fine, dear, just fine. I'll come visit you. And when I tell the guys like this, Genjai in Ireland, they know that you're worth coming to take a look at. And then they can take it from there. Use their own opinion, right? Let's see. Scott Expat. Nope, Overstay Farang. Oh, there we are. Scott Expat. There's a cafe in Sunbury. They're now doing home delivery in order to keep their staff and pay their rent. Yeah, everybody's got to modify and do something. Yes, they really do. If you're entrepreneurial in your mind, you should be thinking outside the box to help your staff. You should try to come up with something. I understand not every industry can retain their employees. I get that. I get it. You're talking about, let me just give you an example, like a restaurant. And the peak of their business is lunch and dinner. Some it's just lunch. They're open for dinner, but really they make their money at lunch. They're a lunchtime place. Well, if people aren't coming in to sit down because all the chairs have been put up on the tables and they're only doing delivery, drive-through, curbside delivery, guess what? You don't need all those servers, all those dishwashers, cooks, prep people, because the restaurant is not filling up for lunch, which was their bread and butter. So unfortunately, those people, you can't hold on to them. How? You can't pay them. No, the money's not going to come in. So, but entrepreneurs and business owners need to think outside the box the best they can and try to come up with something for their employees if possible. Some business owners, they don't care. They ain't going to give a crap. See ya. Sorry, tough luck. Don't get sick so you can come back when we're open. I wouldn't go back. Scott X-Pac, nope, I already read that one. Scott with Jen, my wife, Arlene, is from Cebu, Mactan Island. Arlene, Indi Lens. Indi Lens, I know, I've seen that. Is that your wife's channel? I've seen it, but I didn't know who that was. It sounds familiar, put it that way, but I can check it out. Clyde Seaside, all the pubs and clubs and casinos are now closed in South Australia because people wouldn't stop merging in big groups. Yeah, and people would have practiced a little bit of that, but I don't know. I don't think, if they got a craps table, I don't think I want to be the next row and pick up the dice after everyone's already rolled it going around the table. I'll just tell the dude next to me, hey, you want to roll those bones for me? I'm the next roll shooter, but you want to pick those dice up and roll them for me? Hey, you got to do what you got to do. That's too bad, because I love going to casinos. Not all the time, but, and I know I'm going to go there and I'm going to blow. I already know I'm going to blow $400, $500. That's my choice, my decision. Or I'm going to win $2,000 or $3,000, whatever. I go out and have a good time. But when I go there, I know the money that I have in hand, this is for a good time. Because the moment you go to a casino thinking, I'm going to win, you lose. You already lost. But if you say, hey, honey, I got $500, let's go blow it and have some fun in a casino, have some dinner and drinks, you might get lucky. You might get, that's my take on it anyway. So let's see here. Scott next one. Yes, they are, mate. Malo's 1963. Good day to you. How are you? Thank you so much for coming into the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. It's good to see you, my brother. And he is greeting everybody. So everybody, do a shout out and say hello to Malo's 1963. Big Daddy the Professor. Hey, I haven't seen you for a while. How you doing? Hello, welcome. It's good to see you. Everyone give a shout out to Big Daddy the Professor. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well, you and your family or whomever. Clyde Seaside, my Scottish family say that in the north, summer is one day a year. It can be. I was there 3.5 years and yeah, you saw a stretch of a few nice days. I don't think it might have hit 80 once in 3.5 years. It might have hit, and in fact, I think it did. It didn't stay. The peak of the afternoon, it got up to like 85 or 86, and that was it. And then, it was a warm front moving over the British Isles, and then it would drop back down to a high of 78, 75, 73, and that was okay, sunny, little breezy, and that was fine, but yeah, that didn't stay around long. The winds would come and just move that crap right out of there. In came the clouds, in came the wind, in came the rain and snow, and it's July. So August, what are you gonna do, right? It is what it is. Let's see, I think it's a Jolly Miller. Big Daddy Professor, Genja Life in Ireland, love you on your playlist. Yeah, she's something else, isn't she? See guys, you didn't believe me. There's somebody that's talking up Genja, so she's a fast, slick talking Filipina, man, on her live stream. So start out with her videos, but if you go to her live, it's a predominantly Tagalog speaking, or even could be Visayan. I don't know, but I don't mind. I've got so many. Let me explain something to you. I have so many Filipina subscribers. I really do. It has nothing to do with my wife. I earned those on my own. And the way I earned them was I go into the room and I'm patient. They're live chat, I introduce myself. Even if the host says hello to me and greets me the first time, I've been in rooms where I've sat there for 30, 40 minutes and no one said a word to me. I'd say goodbye, give my bid adieu and say farewell, and I'd come back another time, that same channel. I'd say hello again, the host would greet me, then I would ask a question or two to the host. How you doing? Where exactly are you at? If I didn't see it on their bio page or profile page or all about page, that's what I was looking for. And try to engage the host a little bit. Then you might see somebody else who was there before that saw you, engage you, shout out to you and this, that, and you just kept doing it. And if you're not a sub fisher fishing for subs, after 3 or 4 visits, they were just coming to you. Once I went out of it after the 4th or 5th time, and I would just sit there patiently, let them talk their Tagalog, maybe ask a question, interject something. And the host, as long as she spoke English, she could respond to me. And then I would watch that host videos a few times, and now she was shouting me out a little bit. And before I knew it, after the 5th time or something like that, once I left that live stream, I always give somebody 30 minutes. If I'm going to go in there, I put it on for 30 minutes whether I'm watching it or not, just out of respect. I gave you 30 minutes. I can look in the mirror and say, hey, I gave you 30 minutes. But then later, after I leave, after a 5th or 6th visit, next thing you know, lo and behold, there's a whole bunch of new people there that have watched my video, commented, and they're Filipinos that were in that live chat that didn't say a word to me the 1st or 2nd time I was in there, but eventually they came around because they saw I was a good guy, I was patient, I was well behaved. You know what I mean? And I've got a ton. If you could see my sub list, there are so many Panays in there that have their own channel. And some of them have some pretty big channels. And they come and watch me. I could not watch them for 2 weeks and they're still gonna make time to watch me because they just know I'm busy. But we've bonded because I was just being a nice guy. You know what I mean? I wasn't in there flirting. I mean, if you're single and you're looking for a Panay, that's one of the best places to go, is to a Panay live stream. But you just have to, you got to be a nice guy. If you're abrupt and whatever, they're going to ignore you. They're probably going to block you. You just got to be a nice guy. You can go and tap on someone's little face icon and look at their channel. She looks interesting. Click on her videos and you'll kind of see some of the subject or content. I could watch that. What does she do what is she doing in her videos? She's playing with her kids. No, I don't want to see that. I'm not into watching a mom raising her kids. Nothing wrong with that. That's not for me. She cooks. Okay, I can watch some of that. She does travel vlogs. Okay, I can watch that. And before you know it, you're hooking up in the YouTube world. So that's just my experience I'm sharing with you. I'm not saying it's going to work for you, but I think it would. If you go into a Panay live stream and you're patient and you're humble and you're quiet, talk to the host a little bit, ask a question, don't be overbearing. I'm telling you, you'll be shocked. You will be shocked at all them Panays. They're not all married. I'm telling you that right now. So there you go. I hope that helps everybody. Hey, you're at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Big Daddy Professor. Yep, that's right. So Tom Patrick says, wow, in Maine, we have winter for 7 months, 2 months of spring, 1 month of summer, 2 months of fall. I came here to extend my summer. Yeah, you get up in the upper northern East Coast, there's really not much of a summer. When it's there, it's beautiful. My favorite time of year has always been the fall. I've always loved the fall. Big Daddy Professor, Genjar Life in Ireland. Do you know of a pub in Ireland called O'Neill's Pub? Hey, Big Daddy, something just tells me that there's probably about 25 pubs in all of Ireland with a name like that. I don't know that for sure, but O'Sullivan, O'Malley, O'Neill, but maybe it isn't one of a kind. It struck me funny. I had to make a joke about it. But what city is it? Is it in Dublin where Genjai is? Genjai, yes, I know that pub, Big Daddy Professor. There you go. See, I never read ahead. Big Daddy Professor saying hello. The popular here is the Temple Bar. Care to share that with us? What kind of bar is that, Jen? The Temple Bar. What do they have there? Is it food? Is it shooting pool or darts or dancing girls or dancing guys. Hey, this is the new millennial, right? Let's see. Big Daddy Professor. That's my last name. Okay. Scott Expat. It is Tropical Tim. It's my wife's channel. Okay. See, I didn't know that. And I know I've seen that name, Indi Lins. I've seen it. Something tells me I might be subscribed to her. I'm going to check it out. Yeah. Jeannie's still here. Scott Expat. Hi, Cheese, sweetheart. Mr. Jailbear, I am back. They call it social distancing, but that keeps people from communicating. That's true. Yeah. And can instill fear in people while setting us up for that one world order crap. I think about that crap. It's worth mentioning. Absolutely. Excuse me. Genji Life Ireland. Before start, 6 p.m. people stay in the pub and enjoy Guinness beer. Oh, I was doing good on my cough, but that's all right. That's all right. Let's see here. Saying hello there. Big Daddy, love to Scott Expat. Chi, be right back. Okay, Jeannie, don't go too far. Anyway, your carpet's in the shop getting repaired, right? You can't go far. Big Daddy, thank you, host. Thumbs up, brother. You bet. Genji Life in Ireland. Really, your last name, O'Neill's popular name, Big Daddy. It just seems like it is, doesn't it? Anyone in Ireland, O'Neill, O'Malley, O'Reilly, O'Connell, oh my gosh. No. I just thought I'd throw that. So, what's that joke? They say, he's got more of this than there are Lees in a Chinese phone book or Chins in a Chinese phone book. That always cracked me up. I drank more beers than there are Chins in a Chinese phone book. There, how's that? It's on the fly, you know what I mean? It's on the fly. Help me out, guys. Come on, it's not too bad, is it? Me too, bro. Genji Life. My last also is O'Connor popular too. Her last name's O'Connor. O'Connell. Oh golly gee, wow. Scott Expat, I've been to your house, Big Daddy Professor, and connected to you. Ah, yes indeed, yes indeed. Look at that. Genji Life, I use multi-language for my viewers like Basayan, Cebuano, Tagalog, and French. So funny for me. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So guys, you can go to Genji Life in Ireland, and there's a bunch of languages you can speak, and she's going to respond to you. That's pretty cool, huh? Jen, one question. Do you speak beer? Because we'll get along really good if you do. I don't care about no French and no Cebuano, or as long as you speak beer, we're there. Hey, we all have our little nuances, you know. Let's see, Scott has been in your house there. Genji, okay, I already read that. Hello, Steve Fogelback. Yep. Hey, okay, there he is, Steve Fogelback. Nice to see you. Hey, thanks for watching my video and commenting. That's very nice of you. Or was that my live? Someone said, I got to go check this guy. And so I did, but I was helping my wife do something. I said, I'll get back to you, and I will. I always do. So you don't have any videos uploaded, but you have playlists, see? You didn't think I knew that, did you? So I did check you out briefly, but I got busy, so I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for coming and joining the daily exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Everybody here, please give a shout out to Steve, because this is a place where friends meet friends, and all these people would like to see you come back, Steve, because we're trying to grow this channel and make a really solid community. That's all. That's all. It's not about me. It's about everybody in here. Because I can just go sit in a corner and, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And be happy. But I enjoy doing this. I really do. I really do. Clyde Seaside, Philippines, the queens of the selfie in YouTube. Yes, they really are. Scott Expat in the Philippines is saying, Genji, connected to you always, and my wife Arlene Indy Lins I will ask her to check you out also. And there's Kitchen and Craft by Maggie. She was the first one in tonight, and she just stopped by to say hi, and that's fine. That's wonderful, because I love that girl. She's doing a premiere tonight, so I said, go do it. I'll watch it later, no big deal, because she doesn't expect me to jump off here and go watch her, but she knows I'll come back, and I will go full circle and backdoor, and I will go check out her material, because she's got great content. Wonderful cook. Kitchen and Craft by Maggie. Woo! Genji, me, I'm #1 selfie lover. See, at least she's being honest. Hello, nice to meet you, Girl Fashion. Hello, it's so nice to see you. Where are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you at right now? We'd like to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Thank you so much for joining the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. It's nice to see you. Everyone, please say hello to Girl Fashion. Big Daddy, the professor, I do not know. Genji Life in Ireland. Thank you, Scott, expat in the Philippines. Genji Life in Ireland. It's all about beer and good Temple Bar. There you go. So if I get over there, that's where you're going to take me, right, Jen? We're going to go out, and we're probably not going to have any San Miguel's, but I can drink Guinness. I can drink. Remember, I was stationed in Scotland, so all the beers over there are just fine with me. I had lots of them. Tom Patrick, I thought you said the Tompo Bar. Thinking, damn, I bet it's quiet in there. Yeah, that would be bad. Walk in there, there's a whole bunch of girls, and no one saying a word. I would turn around and leave. Or I'd get curbside delivery. Yeah, take out curbside delivery. Girl Fashion is saying hello to Tom Patrick. There you go. I will let her know as I'm doing dishes and wiping the stove. There you go. Clyde Seaside Irish Pubs are all about Guinness, Irish whiskey, darts, and singing. I don't drink hard liquor. I had my heyday with it when I was younger, really young. I just grew out of it and just became a beer drinker. But I'll tell you what, that doesn't mean I taste things once in a while. And I love me a good old hard Scotch malt whiskey, man. Oh man, I also like a shot of Chivas on ice, just straight up. And I only do that like if I'm celebrating something like a hail and farewell, somebody's coming, somebody's leaving, a promotion, a wedding, something significant. And if it's an open bar and they say, what do you have? I said, give me a Chivas on the rocks because we're going to raise a toast. And I like that. I like that a lot. But that's it. After that one, when everyone else is getting their glass refilled with, hard alcohol, I say, give me a beer, man. I'm done. Let's see. Hello, Girl Fashion. I'll write you down and visit later. There you go. How about that? Tom Patrick, Temple Bar is very popular pub with loads of Irish beer. Girl Fashion is saying, okay, thanks very much. Hey, Girl Fashion, can you do me a favor and take off your cap lock button, because sometimes that can create spam, and we don't need that. I don't want to go fish out all my spam. So if you can just remove your cap lock button, that would be wonderful. That would be awesome. Let's see here. Tom, okay. Big Daddy, the professor, fashion playing your banana scent. There you go. Girl Fashion, there. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. You. There you go. Where are you from? Girl Fashion. We'd like to know. Arlene, Scott Express says, Arlene Indi Lins will check out Ray and your channel, Tropical Tim, in the Philippines. Okay, Jeannie, I'm back. What did I miss? Let me show you. Pretty much. Forget about it, right? Forget about it. Couple new people came in, Jeannie. That was Girl Fashion, and my other friend back there, Genji left. Indi Lynn's World is my friend in YouTube, is different Scott expat in the Philippines. Oh. See? So that's what it is. I know who Indi Lynn is, but I don't know who Indi Lynn's is. That's what it was. See? I'm kind of smart for my own old age, but I said, that name sounds so familiar to me. So, Scott, I don't believe I'm hooked up with Indi Lynn's, but we'll get around to it. Because Genji Life just says Indi Lynn's World, and that's who I know. Girl Fashion, I'm Vietnamese, I don't understand what you say. Please write English here. Okay, thank you for that. Hey, that's great that you shared that with us. At least we know now. So we're very happy to have you here. So everybody communicating with Girl Fashion, probably talk slow. don't go 100 miles per hour, so she absolutely can't understand a word you're saying because she's going to get up and leave and tell everyone in the world that Tropical Tim in the Philippines is absolute full of crap. We don't want to do that. Right on, Girl Fashion. We're going to slow it down, and feel free to ask any questions, and everybody here understands. So nice to have you here. Let's see. Everyone's saying hello. Everyone's saying hello. Look at that. I will search you later. Thank you, Scott. Scott Expat in the Philippines. Hi, Girl Fashion. Connected to you. Always staying connected to you. Scott Expat in the Philippines. Big Daddy Professor Love too. Osawa Kano 38 banana dropped. Very nice. So she's still saying hello, Girl Fashion. Chi Taurus. Oh, that one for sure, TT. Yeah, you knew that, right? Please pass through my house and I will return it in 24 hours. Okay, she obviously doesn't understand that we don't promote your channel on somebody else's channel, but to all my wrenches out there, we'll try to take it easy a little bit, but yeah, you don't go to someone else's channel and promote your channel. It's an unwritten rule. It's not polite. So whatever, no problem. And you know what? I appreciate Mr. J.L. Barrett that you're just listening. Are you back to work, by the way? Are you back to work? Sal Cano dropped a hammer on her, but she's got to learn if she wants to be part of the YouTube world. I'm usually understanding about that stuff one time or something, but yeah, you don't want to pound your channel because people ain't come here to do that. They know how to find you. You just need to know how to relate and find them. There's a proper way to do that. Everyone knows that. How you go and subscribe. Did Renegade take off? If he did, I missed saying goodbye to him. I hope he didn't, but if he did, that's fine. He'll be back. Renegade's a good guy. He'll be back, so that's fine. Guys, don't go anywhere. I'm just going to take a quick stretch break. I have to for my back, but I'll be right back. But hey, I have a special guest for you. Can you believe this? I have a special guest for you. None other than, that's right, there she is. She is now officially the head of household. She's the only one that can leave and go shop and pick up groceries and all the things we need, including, something cold to drink. I usually get mine in a little brown bottle, none other than Osawa Kano 38. Hey,
Hello.
you guys are live with Tropical Tim in the Philippines on the Daily Exchange. I'll be right back. Thanks.
Maybe. Scoot's not here. Hello everyone. How we doing over there? All right. We just have Girl Fashion. How you doing? English. Okay. MRJL Barrett reporting and phone calls. Sure. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought am I lost? Am I still here? MRJL Barrett, I get Sunday off. Cool. Oh, well, we're day off every day now. Big Daddy, the Professor, Chi Taurus, you are back. Woohoo! I'm okay. How are you, my dear friend? Miss you. Tam Patrick, the head of the household. No, he's just, what they call this? He's senior citizen, I guess. And they won't give him that one of these. Because he's not supposed to go out if you're over 60. 60 and over, I mean. Thank you, Big Daddy. I will get back to you guys. Genjai Life. Hi, beautiful host. Thank you. I bet you're beautiful. It's beautiful over there too in Ireland, huh? It's so hot here right now. It's crazy. I have 2 fan running and air condition. Chitora still here. Expat. Scott Expat. Asawa Kano 38. Arlene will check out your channel, okay? I need to help mom back soon, okay? No problem. I'm only have like 200 something, so bring him on. Bring her on. MRJL, she is your boss. Chi Taurus at Tam Patrick. Hi. Yeah, hi, Tom Patrick. Big Daddy, the professor at Chi Torres. That is great to hear. Genjai life in Ireland. Yes, I love hot weather. I miss Philippines. Yeah, I miss Philippines too. Well, probably on December it's nice here, but right now it's really hot. Okay, I lost everyone here. Hello, Chi. Hello, Big Daddy again. Genjai. Hi, beautiful host. Thank you. Okay. Am I still on? Why is not? I don't have any more. She missed the Philippines. Oh, where are you, Big Daddy? You said you're in Florida. Where you at in Florida? OMG! Mugs, it's organic. Woot. Where you been? I rather see Angela Jolie. Well, she looks like you, so you will do. Oh, Daytona Beach. Oh, the car. Yeah, did they close all the beaches there too? Oh, you finally just finished your planting strawberries, huh, Mugs? Yeah, we'll give you another week. We're probably gonna be racing over there. We're running out of food here. Yeah, he's in Florida. We were in Jacksonville just now.
Who's in Florida?
Big Daddy.
Oh, Big Daddy's in Florida. Oh, nice. Yeah, we used to live in Jacksonville. Actually, Mayport, to be technical, if you want to get technical about it. Nice to see everybody. Thanks for that little break. I appreciate that. Thank you to Sawa Kano 38 for filling in. I hope she did fine. She probably did a lot better than me, right? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. No driving on the beach. Yeah. When earlier last week, I think it was, or late last week, they were on the news feeds. I saw that all the college students were partying on the beaches in Florida, and they were not practicing social distancing. Trust me, and a lot of them just kind of didn't care. They thought they were like immune to whatever to this virus and whatever's going on. So I thought that was kind of bizarre. But then I think because the beaches in those cities along the coast, various cities along the coast of Florida were making the news for that reason. They decided just to shut the beaches down and end spring break prematurely. So, but it's probably a good idea, I guess. Okay, Girl Fashion is taking up. Come back again next time. Bye-bye. See you soon. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for dropping by, and hope you have a great day. So everyone say goodbye to Girl Fashion. Thank you so much for dropping in.
Thank you. Bye.
Big Daddy Professor, Little CRM host. Actually, no. I got kind of a lower lumbar issue, my lower back, and I don't sit, hour and a half, something like that, and then I just get up and walk around a little bit, refresh my beer, you know what I mean? That's all it is. It's therapeutic for me just to get up and get out of the same position that I've been in for a while, so it doesn't tighten up and things like that. That's all it is. Let's see. Chi Taurus is saying still working at Big Daddy the Professor. Chi Taurus saying goodbye, Girl Fashion. Thanks so much. And Steve Fogelbach also saying so long. And there is just a beautiful lady, my good friend Ruth from Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures. Hi, Beer King. Good evening. She knows the drill. She knows the drill. She calls me Beer King because I call her Cake Queen. It's good to see you, Ruth. How are you doing today? So nice to see you. And Mr. Jailbird is still working, so he's over there, but he likes to tune in, and he'll just put us in the background and listen. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If I was working, I'd want some entertainment, and you can listen to music. You can't listen to any sports because I don't think any sports are happening. So you might as well come to the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines and leave all your troubles behind. And we'll get you through a couple hours of some comedy and some talk and a little back and forth banter and opinions, and meet people, because this is the place where friends meet friends. So so nice to see you, Miss Ruth. I hope you're doing well in your lockdown down there. And Ruth and Tom, of course, are also here in the Philippines. If you don't know them, go and visit them. There it is. There's the address. Can't miss it. All you got to do is type it in. Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures. And you'll see what I'm talking about, because that's another one of those. See, when I do that, worth the effort to go and check them out. So there you go. Asawa Kano 38 is saying, I hope you didn't slave Freya so much working in your garden. It's actually spelled Freya, Asawa Kano 38, if that helps you. Not trying to correct you, but I just thought I'd correct you. Oops, I might get hit over the head with something later, right? No, she'd want to know the right way to spell that, so that's how it's spelled. We are good, waiting my bread dough though to rise. Yeah, you got it in a bowl with like a towel or saran wrap over it, and is Tom sitting there staring at it, waiting for it to come up? I wouldn't doubt it. That's great. Ruth, from Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures, she's a baker, and she's a very good baker. And she just makes some extraordinary cakes. You got to go check it out. It's like, man, I could never do that. I could have her standing right next to me, giving me instructions, and I would still screw it up. Some people just have a knack for turning a bunch of flour and salt and sugar and just whatever else with frosting and, with color, and they know how to do that. And I know it's practice, but still, I couldn't do it. I'd be in the step two. If I got by step one, I'd be on step two, and I'd already be reaching for a beer saying, I can't take this anymore. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Freya's right. Hey, you said thank you to Muggs for correcting you, but you didn't say thank you to me. There, Asawa Kano 38. Man, no respect. I don't get any respect. Yeah. Rodney Dangerfield. Hi, Asawa Kano 38. Good evening, ma'am. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Muggs, she helped me sometimes. Yeah, that's so funny when you're out there with Freya, and she's just so into it. You can tell she's trying to spread the water around, and I like at the end when she is the one that's saying, don't forget, subscribe. That is so classic. That is so classic. She does it better than you, Muggs. When she's trying to tell everyone, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. That is so funny. Muggs is organic. I respect the seniors. Yes, absolutely. Kabbalin Betty would. Not toot. We've already given the toot out. She's in the house too. So Betty Spaghetti is here. Everybody, please say hello to Betty Spaghetti. And that would be Kabbalin Betty's vlog. Hello, Tim. How are you, Nancy Ray? We're doing fine. Let me just cover again, if some of you who are new are in here, because this is really funny. I uploaded a video today. It's about almost 13 minutes, a little longer than I wanted it, but it made sense to leave the content that I had in there. Today was the first day that I left my house since the imposed people embargo, as I like to call it or refer to it as, since the lockdown. I went 2 blocks and I was stopped at these makeshift gates. They're just portable gates that, you throw in a truck and go store in a warehouse. And some guy stopped me, and you'll see in the video. And he said, "Hey, Joe, where are you going?" I, kind of gave him a look of like, "What's it to you?" And because he had no uniform, no ID, no badge, no nothing. He's just some guy standing there leaning up against a tricycle. And I just stopped, you know, and I said, why? And he said, you need to have a quarantine pass. I said, what is that? And he says, a quarantine pass. You have to have one to go walk, you know. And again, I was only 2 blocks from my house, and I said, well, I don't understand what you're talking about, or something like that. Where's that effect? And he goes, no, you just go to the barangay office. And the barangay office, I just passed it. It's only 20 paces right before the street corner, the end of the street. And I said, and I was determined because I wanted to walk around and get some exercise and go get some Pondicel. That's where I was going to get Pondicel. And I said, yeah, the barangay's right there. And he said, oh yeah, you get a pass. And I said, no, I think my wife's gonna take care of that. Take care, see you later. And I just kept walking. Anyway, on my way back, I got my Pondicel and a couple other things. I got to stretch my legs, and I stopped at the barangay office, and I'm okay with the chairman there. We're kind of, you know, we get along just fine. I'm the only Cano in his barangay. I'm actually the only Cano in Tondo. I think, because I have never seen another one. But anyway, he asked me how old I was, and I told him, and then he asked how old my wife was, and I told him that. He said, okay, so you need to have your wife come here and tell her to bring a 2x2, like a passport photo, and we're gonna give her a pass. And I'm like, well, what about me? No, we can't give you a pass. I said, how about my residency certificate? Does that count? They said, no. I said, so what am I supposed to do? Just sit home and drink beer all day? And they all started laughing. Yeah, just stay home and drink beer all day. So I said, okay, whatever. So I left, I finished my vlog, and I went home, and I told my wife about it, and she just happened to have 4 or 5 little 2x2 passport photos because we're working our permanent residency visas here.
No, just for dual citizenship.
Or dual citizenship for her, permanent residency for me. And this is what they gave her. Okay, and they made her head of the household.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, it says right here, name of household head / representative.
I'm the
So
head, all right.
she's head of the household, and now she has to wear this or display it, I don't know, on her purse or just wherever. And she can go out and she can go to the market, she can go shop, she can whatever, to and from, you know, whatever. And I can't. So I am stuck in roughly a 3-block radius. I can't leave. So pretty much I'm under house arrest. Because they said I'm a senior and they don't want seniors walking around. I'm 60. And I said, yes, I am a senior. My name is Tim Larson Sr., and I have a son named Tim Larson Jr. So I said, you're correct. I'm a senior, but not in the sense you're thinking. So I was just like dumbfounded. I'm like, what? I can't even, there's nowhere for me to go. There's nowhere for me to go. So in essence, I'm actually in house arrest. I mean, where can I go? If you saw the 3 streets that I can walk around but not leave, there's nothing to do. There's no shops. All the sorry stores are closed. Not that I go to them a lot, but she can come and go as head of household. I thought that was hilarious. There it is. There is her new enhanced community quarantine pass. Priceless. It's absolutely priceless. And I don't get one. It is what it is, you know? We just deal with it. It is so funny. I thought I'd share that with those of you who just came in recently. So, I don't know. Asawa Kano 38, she seems like she was working hard on that. Viz, yep, that's right. That's Freya she's talking about. Kabla and Betty is saying hello to everyone. Everyone, please be nice and say hello back to Betty Spaghetti, Kabla and Betty's vlog. If you don't, you're going to see an appearance from Betty here. You don't want to see that. I'm just telling you. Jeannie Cheetors is saying hello there. A lot of people saying hello. Isn't that nice? Everyone's saying hello to each other. That's why I love this channel. It's where friends meet friends. That's so cool, man. Right here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. And I appreciate everyone who's hanging out here. It's so good to see you. It's all of you that are going to make this channel what it's going to be. Its future, its downfall, its rise, doesn't matter. We're not here for watch hours. We don't care. It's all about, this is where friends come to meet friends. And if you buy into that, you should be satisfied every time you come here, because everybody that I see in here, and others who have been here, I don't see anybody in here that would put up or tolerate with anyone that's just like bad news. So far we've been blessed. We haven't had people like that. So knock on wood, let's hope we don't. They're out there, they're floating around, but we're ready for them. We're ready for them. But feel free to come in here and just relax. Just relax, get away from your daily routine, even for a few minutes. Ruth and Tom, Philippine Adventures, don't forget, thumbs up, everyone. Oh, thank you so much. Isn't she nice? There we go. Betty Boop. Scott Expat in the Philippines saying, I will check out the video, Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Yes, please do. Get some toilet tissue. Oh, wait, they're sold out of that. Get something, because you're going to laugh. It's pretty funny. Let's see, Ruth, Tom, Philippine. Hi, Scott Expat. Good morning. Good evening there, sir. Cobble and Betty. Saying hello to Miss Ruth. Asawa Cano 38. Ruth, we'll visit your house soon. Yes, I know you said that. She did say that before, because she's a new YouTuber. And she's just kind of launched her channel, but it ain't much. But she's working on it. It's just not a lot yet. But you got to start somewhere, right? You got to, we have to, in anything we do, we have to learn to crawl before we walk, and then we have to walk before we run, right? Pretty sure. Crawl before you walk before you run. Mugs is Organic. Yes, I got my quarantine pass today to deliver house to house. And then see what they told her when she got this, that she was late in applying for it because they already sent off the list to the government. So she is not eligible for food handouts from the government subsidizing when that takes place. And she just kind of laughed at him. She said, she goes, I don't need any food. I'm good. Maybe you guys need some food. She was telling the barangay that. And they're going, yeah, hinting. She said they were hinting, yeah, if you want to drop something. And she said, yeah, I'll bring some food over to you guys, whatever. But they were so concerned that she said, oh, we're so sorry. We already sent off the list of those that carry these households that are authorized to receive government subsidized food handouts. And she goes, we're good. We're all right. It is what it is. So you got your pass. That's good, Mugs. Asawa Kano, I got mine too, Mugs, but will not get delivery. Yeah, we will not get food deliveries here. Ruth and Tom, Philippines. We need to bake our own pandesal since need gate pass to go to town. Yeah, right. So she won't do it. She's expecting me, but we can't bake because we don't have an oven. So that takes care of that idea. We're just going to go without pandesal, I guess. I'm not sure. Excuse me, folks. Mugs is Organic. Only you brave one, TT. Haha, to live in Tondo. Brave or stupid, one or the other. No, I actually I like, this is not our permanent home. This is not where we're going to stay forever. This was just a brief stopover. It's coming up on a year now, and we're getting ready to leave. We're making plans. We're just waiting for some things to happen and develop with our home in Palawan, but we think that might take a long time. So we might make other plans and move probably into that house that Mug showed us on one of her walking vlogs that's for sale in her compound. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Or maybe I'll move right next door to Betty Spaghetti, or I could come all the way down to Maramig and move in to the Blessing House that Tom and Ruth own. My options are endless. I could just, I have so many choices. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ruth, did you guys have to get a pass? One of you or Tom, so you can go back and forth to town, a quarantine, or what do they call it? Enhanced community quarantine pass. That is so funny. Let's see. Michael McFarland, hello, welcome. Thanks for coming back to the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. It's so good to see you. Everybody, please give a warm shout out to Michael McFarland. He's saying, hope they give me a quarantine pass or we will be screwed next month or no money we can get to. Yeah, you got to wonder about that, you know? So I'm okay with that because when it comes to money, she just takes one of our bank cards, because we got a couple, 3 of them, and she'll, now that she's got this, she can just go to, you know, a BDO or a Metro Bank or whatever, and she'll just take money out of the ATM. So as long as the ATMs are still holding money, we should be okay. We should be okay. If not, then I'm coming down by Tom and Ruth and I'm going to eat all their cake.
Well, she was saying that I hope they don't run out of flour.
Yeah. So Ruth, are you able to still take orders? I mean, are people far away from, you know, can you connect with people? If people make an order for one of your wonderful cakes, are you able to still provide that service? Can you deliver? Can they come pick it up? Or with the limited movement and lockdown, are you able to still do that?
She was, said that Lazada's still open because I just asked.
Oh, Lazada's still going?
Yeah, so they can deliver. They have varieties of.
So in case you didn't know it, they've shut down all of our Sorry stores. We can't even step outside, walk a few feet to get a bag of chips, a soda, a Sarsi, nothing. They closed them all down. They want everybody to shop at the Pure Golds or the malls, at the food stores in the malls, the big supermarkets. They don't want anyone going to the little mom and pop places. So you can see how restricted it is here. So I'm going to be getting real desperate. So I'm going to be needing you people every day to come to the Daily Exchange to help me work on my sanity. It's going to get pretty interesting here over the next few weeks, right? But that's all right. We'll be all right. When I was on an aircraft carrier, USS Nimitz, we spent 108 days at sea without going ashore. So you know what? I'm a big boy. If I got through that, and I've been on other long deployments with other ships, but 108 days living, eating, breathing, sleeping, working with the same guys every day for 108 days. Now, an aircraft carrier is big, of course, and it has, when it's got its full air wing complement, 7,000 guys on it. It's like a small floating city. But still, you're out on the water. You can only go so far every day. You can only walk around the ship to so far, so many spaces.
But you get to see a lot of people. I get to see you.
So you want 6,000 people here that you can talk to? Social distancing, please.
Michael Farland.
Let's keep the social distancing here.
Michael Farland. You can't get into Mercury drugs without a mask, he said.
Yeah.
He's hoping that he can get a...
Oh, Ruth said, not yet, ma'am. We're a little late here in the province. Just today they implemented in our municipality. Okay, but they are going to make people get a pass of sorts so you can move around, correct? I would imagine. Chi tours, because only one person per family can go out, I guess. Well, I was at the barangay first and asking first, why didn't they give this to me? Why did they tell me to send her?
Because you're a senior citizen, honey.
I am not a senior citizen.
Yeah, 16 older.
So, okay, if I'm a senior citizen at 60 years old, can I go get senior citizen benefits? Because when the barangay announces on the speaker, it's in Tagalog, of course, and I'll ask my wife, what are they saying? And she says, oh, they want all the seniors to come because they're giving them all 500 pesos. And I'm like, are they going to give that to me? They're going to say, get the heck out of here, man. Go pack sand, you foreigner. You got more money than everybody here in Tondo. So, I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. I can't move around because I'm a senior, but I don't get any of the benefits as a senior.
You don't get to get this here.
Why? Because I'm not a Philippine national. So, but I get that. I'm just making fun of it. No big deal.
Right.
No big deal. Having dinner in the middle, LOL. Uh-oh. She's going to go in a corner. She's going to have dinner, and
Who's
then
that?
Betty Spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
So that means we may actually see Betty here. So stand by, guys.
Betty here.
Betty here, yes. Scott Expanded
Oh.
Philippines. Kabil and Betty's vlog. Hi, sweetie. Kamusta, Maganda. There you go, Tom Patrick. I'm thinking you could borrow it and just turn it around or tape your picture on the front. Yeah. But I don't have any 2x2, so
Right.
I don't know. I
How
could.
about just get an alien picture?
I could rip the one out of my passport.
No.
That wouldn't be a good idea, right?
No, just get an alien picture because you're an alien.
I'm an alien here. Wait till you see my video. You'll see what we're talking about when we say alien. My latest video, I just uploaded it today. If you want to watch it, fine. If you don't, I don't care. But you're going to see what we're talking about when we say alien. You're going to like it. Trust me. Trust me. I feel like I missed something back here. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, so mine not laminated. Yours is not laminated, so you can put Freya's picture on there and send her out for some Pondy Cellar. Your partner and say, hey, go buy some beer, go buy some food, whatever. That's pretty funny. Michael McFarland saying hello to Miss Ruth from Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures, Asawa Kano 38. I was late getting mine, but I got one, but not getting delivery, which is fine. We have plenty of food, yeah. Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures, yes, only one person have found it. Yeah, I already said that. Okay, I'm repeating myself. There we go. Muggs is saying hello to Miss Ruth. Isn't that nice? Asawa Kano 38. My barangay is better than yours at Muggs laminated, but no delivery. Yeah. See, ours is laminated, but we don't get no food delivery. So Muggs, don't laminate yours, otherwise you might not get food delivery. Ruth is saying, same here, ma'am, Asawa Kano 38. Hope I will not run out of flour.
Asada.
I guess no funds for laminated. Yeah, that's right. Tom Patrick, Cobble and Betty. Hello to Cobble and Betty. Michael McFarland, you can't get into Mercury Drugs without a mask. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, but everywhere we go, we leave with a mask. Matter of fact, I wore my mask today when I went out for Pondy Cellar, my first time out in 9 days. And I was worried, would the mask muffle my voice? Because I was wearing this, and there's my microphone right there. And I was worried, so, but it came out really clear, so the mask didn't hinder that at all. But see, over the next several weeks or however long this goes, what can I vlog? Of course I can spend time with all you fine people and do live streams, and that's all fine, but there's nothing for me to vlog because I cannot, my movement is restricted to a 3-block radius.
Say hi to.
And there's just not much there. Malose, there's Malose again. Chi Taurus Genie is saying, yes, Asawa Kano 38, they do deliver. Malose, how do you quarantine the homeless? Yeah, isn't that something? Where are they? What's that? Okay, I was just informed that they're putting them in condos, the homeless here. And here in Tondo, a condo is a cardboard box with a tarp over it. Just saying. Yeah, I don't know. We were asking about the same thing. And I mentioned it earlier today, Malose, I think before you came in, that the people that they consider living in the slums, and Tondo is not the slums. Tondo's poorer than the rest of Manila, but it's not the slums. And they said the people in the slums are in dire need because they're not letting them work. A tricycle guy that one of the Philippine news agencies interviewed said he normally makes about 500 pesos a day. It's about $10. And he supports his family to the extent that he supports his family. Because of the restricted movement, now he's struggling just to make 100 pesos a day. That's not going to get it. That's not going to get it. So my wife and I were talking today about what, if anything, will the government do to help these people? Because it's going to come down to that. And it's going to come down crashing hard and fast, I think. So let's hope that the government gets to those types of people and really helps them out. Let's just hope. Let's hope. Be right back, Sir Tim, the Beer King. Okay, Miss Ruth, no problem. Scott Expat in the Philippines, Tropical Tim, they respect you and want you to stay safe. Could be, could be. And I thought of that. I'm just making light of it, you know, that they gave her a Liberty Pass, but I don't get a Liberty Pass. I want my Liberty card. I tried saying that to them inside the barangay office. I didn't record there out of respect. If I wanted to, they might let me, but there's just no point in it. We're talking business, so, you know, I said, so I don't get a Liberty card, huh? And a Liberty card is something when you're a young stud in the Navy, like E1, E2, E3, your chief hands out to you. Otherwise, you're not leaving the ship, because before you leave the ship, just before you cross over the brow or the quarterdeck, they're going to say, you know, you have to hold up your Liberty card so the watch, the ones that are on watch there, know that you're authorized to go on Liberty. I didn't get a Liberty card. That's messed up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, right? The Nimitz is a friggin' city compared to an apartment. You have no idea. It really is. She's saying, Lazada delivered my 2-piece. Oh, it's 3 times, just once arrived. 3 items, just 1 arrived. Oh, you're still waiting for some? Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that when you order multiple things from a company, like she's saying 3 items on the same day, at the same time, you paid for them at the same time, 1 shows up? How does that happen? In today's world, in a supply chain and logistics chain, how does that happen? This one made it on the plane, but these 2 didn't? How does that work? We got no more room. Here, we got room for 1 more. No, just leave that one off and keep all 3 together. I want to get all 3 together. That's funny. That is so funny. Muggs saying, Chi Taurus ready for summer with your 2-piece. Big Daddy Professor is laughing twice. Muggs is organic. Hello, Big Daddy Professor Tom Patrick. Yes, you can get a senior card, but I think you need a 13A or an SRRV. Probably. I'm guessing, but I don't want none of that stuff, man. I just make fun of it, but I don't want it. Because when they come out on, each barangay has a communication system, and it's big football stadium speakers that reach within their neighborhood. And the neighborhoods could be a couple, 3 streets turned around sideways different, so they got speakers and to hit all those residences in those streets. So every time they come out, I'll ask my wife, well, what do they say? They're offering free shots for pets. They're offering this for this. They're offering that for the seniors. And when they say something for seniors, she says, oh, honey, go ahead, hurry up, go get your free or whatever. And she's making fun of me, you know, because I turned 60, and here in the Philippines, you're a senior when you're 60. I just don't get it, but it's all right. It's all right. Chi Taurus, let's fight. You're right, Tim. Let's go to San Mig plant. Yeah. Bring that carpet over here and let's just go bust down the doors. But I do have a key to the back door. I do. I have a key to the back door of the San Mig plant. As far as you guys know, nobody else here in Tondo's drinking beer. So, Mars is in the house. Hello, Mars. Nice to see you. How you guys? Good evening. We're doing great. We're doing great. Everybody, please give a nice hearty shout out to Ms. Mars. Nice lady. Go check her out if you want some fun and some entertainment. Nice lady. I'm telling you, it's one of those. You got to check it out. So nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Scott Expat in the Philippines. Hey, Tropical Tim. You know what I would do with Philippine money notes? Wash in the wash tubs they use for clothes, and then hang a makeshift clothesline when handing back water, clothes. Yeah, that's right. Because they do hang their clothes out here. They don't have dryers. They do in the bigger laundromats, because they do have laundromats. But the natural way is to wash your clothes and then hang them out to dry, because they're going to dry. It's the Philippines. It's warm. It's humid. Best way to do it. Let's see here. Big Daddy, Mars, good to see you. See everyone saying hello to each other. Isn't that nice? There she is, Jam Cat. Shout out Tropical Tim. And to your lovely wife, shout out everyone. Jam Cat. Go check her out, guys. Lovely lady, Filipina living in America. and funny lady, good supporter, great supporter. Go check her out. Look at that. It's 2 words. It's 1 word, compounded, put together. Jam Cat. Easy. Just go check her out. If you don't stay with her, she don't care. She don't care. You watch one video and leave a comment, hey, that was nice, whatever, she'll thank you and you can go about your business. But if you hang out with her, she'll hang out with you. So nice to see you, Kathy. Thanks so much for coming in. Big Daddy Professor. 1 bag of rice, I heard. Let's see. Hey, everybody, I just want to thank everybody for sticking around and coming to visit the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. We're so glad to have you. Thanks for taking time out of your lockdown busy schedule. Right? That's what we are. Ours is a little more severe right now, I think. I mean, I'm not going to talk about every place because obviously I'm not in every place, but we're getting people that come into this channel, just like they do in other channels from around the world, sharing exactly what's taking place in their neck of the woods. And that's really cool. We like to hear that. So that's really neat. But here, for us here in Manila, it is seriously locked down. Jam Cat is saying hello to all kinds of people. So make sure you go check her out. I'm just so happy to see you, Kathy. So happy to see you. Michael McFarland might get some help from the VA in Manila. No, the VA in Manila is closed. They are closed because of the order of the enhanced community quarantine. When it was first announced, when it really first began, I get my news flashes from VA Manila Clinic, message traffic, and they said they would still be open and operational. But they were asking veterans that were coming in there for scheduled appointments and things like that to please wear a mask, this, that, and the other. They were going to take your temp. Okay, that was fine. You kind of expected that. Then they turn around, I want to say 2 days later, maybe 3, and they said, nope, now they have to comply with the enhanced community quarantine, and they are closed. So if you're a veteran that lives in one of the faraway islands off of Luzon here, because normally they will ship your medication to you as long as you are a member of the VA Clinic Manila, and now they're telling them, we can't help you because there's just nobody flying, there's no courier service. So as far as your medications, you're going to have to get them locally, if they can get them locally, and then they can file a claim through the FMP, which is the Foreign Medical Program. So there's all kinds of people being affected from this one way or another. So I thought I'd share that with you. Let's see, Big Daddy the Professor. This will be the end of cash money. Years ago, they said that there would be no cash in the future. We talked about this a couple streams ago. Many of you who always come to visit me, remember I said I believed, I was asking for a vote. How many of you think we will go to a cashless society, and how many of you thought cash is king? And we had different votes on that. So yeah, I think we're going to go to a cash. I hate cash, and I've said that before. I don't like money. It's so dirty. It's just filthy. And I'm not a prima donna, like, oh, I don't want. I just hate touching it. I just hate touching money because I have no clue who handled it before I did. You know what I mean? I have no idea. So I don't like handling money. I like money. I just don't like touching it. Jen Cat, shout out guys. Be safe, Poe. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that, Kathy. 2 Beers. Hey, how you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Everybody say shout out to 2 Beers. He's up in Canada. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's good to see you. He is saying, good morning, Double T. Have you heard the news from Hong Kong? They're saying that they let their guard down too soon and now experiencing a second wave. No, I did not hear that. I thought, see, because some reports coming out of China saying they're good, people are moving around, Chinese tourists want to start going on vacation, and I was like, really? Really, if it's that good, share it with the rest of the world or whatever you figure it out or something. And I heard Hong Kong. I think I heard it from MK, and I don't know if I heard it from Mahal Ko up in Macau, that things were stabilizing there. I think she said something, but I don't remember which way she went. But MK said there was a little bit more movement around. So yeah, now you're telling me. Where did you hear this? That they're going backwards now, because that's not a good thing. And there's Betty Spaghetti Coblin. Betty saying hello to Jamcat. Listen, I always say this on my live. I haven't said it tonight. That's because I'm running my mouth, but that's the job of a host, right? Run your mouth. Find somebody in here you don't recognize, write their name down, and go visit them. Doesn't have to be today. Go visit them. It might open doors for you. Again, I have gone and ended up hooking up with somebody, subscribing with somebody that I went to look for from a live stream that I'd been in earlier, and ended up kind of distancing myself from that person. We never hit it off. But I've got some serious good YouTube friends from that person's channel. You never know. You never know. So take a chance on somebody here. There's no bad people in here. Everybody's so cool. Speaking of which, look at this guy, Serge. Serge is in the house. So nice to see you, my brother. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. And he is saying hello to like everybody. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in, my brother. Appreciate you taking the time. I know you're always busy over there. Chi Torres is saying, hello at Serge, a darling of Mars. Haha, how are you? I'm not sure, but I think Serge and Mars, they're both in the house now. I think they know each other. They're like, I think they hang out once in a while. But they're terrific people, man. You just got to get to know them. You got to get to know them. Michael McFarland saying hello. Everyone's saying hello. Look at that. Mars is saying hello to Mr. Jail Barrett. Mr. Jail Barrett is working, and he chimes in once in a while here and there, but he's busy working over in Iraq. So there you go. And a lot of these people, Serge and Mars, they're overseas. They're working. A lot of people are. And there's my good friend Bruce from Shooting Star MS, and MS stands for anything you want it to. Mr. Socialite. There it is. Shooting Star, Mr. Socialite. Because he's so social, but he doesn't practice social distancing because he's always on YouTube and StreamYard talking to people. No, that stands for Mississippi. So really good guy. Want to laugh? You want to laugh throughout an entire StreamYard or chat room? Go see Shooting Star. Yep, there's everyone saying hello to each other. Jamcat, oh, thank you, host. I'm happy you got. Yeah, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Everyone's saying hello there. Michael McFarland, my bank is 3 cities away and she can't get the money out of BPI. Really? Where are you at right now? I'm just curious, where exactly are you at? Wow. Wait. You're in Hawaii, right? I think. You're 3 cities away and she can't get the money out of BPI. We've heard about some people here already that are struggling to, I haven't heard anything about people getting money out of the bank, but I have heard people's inability here to cash their paychecks. And these are not big wage earners. We're talking small podunk company paychecks. We don't know why. We haven't heard anymore. We just heard that today. So I'm sure we'll find out more about it. But there's some people here that are complaining that they're unable to cash their paychecks. We don't know if it's because the bank is closed, they're keeping their employees at home, or we just don't know. We have not heard anything about ATMs. The ATMs are still flowing, but I guess more is gonna be said on that later. So we'll find out. Yeah, we will see. We'll see. So many things are changing for us. So many things are happening around us so fast. The strong that will come out of this on the other end in good shape, meaning they still have their sanity and their health and they're okay. that can recover, those are the ones that are going to keep the stress away, and they're just going to kind of take things day by day. If you go into a panic mode, you've already lost. You've already lost. You're going to be behind the 8 ball, so you're just going to have to take a step back and say, we'll get through this. We'll get through this. I did. Today, I took a huge step back. I tried to get permission to get a community enhanced quarantine pass. They wouldn't give me one, but they gave my wife one and they designated her head of household so she can come and go as she pleases while I'm under house arrest. Go figure that out. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Only in the Philippines. No, I don't know. It could be that way other places too, but I feel like I have to go through a checkpoint just to go to my own CR. It just feels that way. You know, I look over at my CR door and I'm like, is there a checkpoint guard over there? Gonna ask me for my enhanced community quarantine pass? We'll see, right? We'll see. Oh my. Yeah, just, you know, it is what it is, so we all do the best we can. So, 2 beers. Hello, everybody. Hong Kong, that looked like they were ahead of the curve, is now experiencing a new wave with 50 new cases in the last 24 hours. They let their guard too soon, saying, okay, Tom Patrick, I have enough meds for 90 days. After that, yeah. Remember I told you, or suggested to you, I don't tell anyone anything, except stay the hell away from my beer. That's the only time I actually tell anybody something. Don't touch my beer. Everything else is just a suggestion from me. But anyway, remember Tom, I talked about make the worst case scenario plans. Everybody needs to do that. I believe this. And I'm a good guy, but that doesn't mean you have yet bought into me and everything I talk about. I'm no great philosopher or anything like that. I have some experience, but I believe right now is the time that everybody plans for the worst case scenario. What is the worst case scenario? None of us know that, but maybe just for your own particular situation, right now is when you have to take a piece of paper, a pen, and start writing down what's important to you and your family, and then what if this happens? What's my options? What if this happens? What are my options? What if this doesn't happen? What are my options? Makes sense? Makes sense? Don't wait for it to happen and then start scrambling for an answer or wondering, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You know, because then you may miss out on an option that would have been available to you, but you're so excited and emotional that you forget about what one of those options might have been. So I'm recommending I strongly recommend everybody to sit down and take stock and write down things that are important to you in your life, things that are going on in your life, and put down and write down the what ifs. What if this happens? What are my options? What if this doesn't happen? What are my options? You have to have a clue. And that option list can change daily when you think about things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I would do that. Just a suggestion. I would never tell you to do that. Just don't touch my beer. You guys are great. I really appreciate everybody being here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. So nice to have you here. Special guest star tonight is none other than Asawa Kano 38. She's going to be popping in here in just a minute. She's in the background. What's that? Jeb Jam. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Here we go. Steve Fogelbach, essential workers, only in Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri. We're almost about the same. Yeah. Shooting Star Channel with Jamcat. Is there still Tahoe and Balo vendor roaming around? No. I have not. Have you seen any? I have not heard any vendors. We have not heard any vendors. None. The ice cream guy, the pizza guy. Yes, they got mobile pizza. Don't eat it. I'm telling you, don't eat it. But it's cheap. Let's see. The Tahoe guy, the Bajo guy, all the vendors that come around in all the little alleyways and tunnels and ringing their bell and selling their goods. Ain't seen them. Haven't seen them. Muggs is saying hello to some people there. Okay, no problem. Shooting Star was students, Tim. Oh, really? Yeah, that's right. MK talked about it. Okay, I got to see that. Was that? Wait a minute, I just watched a live of hers. But it wasn't about that. Not a live. I watched one of her vids, but it wasn't about that, so it must be something different. I'll check it out. Muggs It's Organic is just in the corner. That means, guess what? Ding dong. I'll bet you, and I didn't even read ahead. I just don't read ahead. I don't like to. I like to be surprised. Sometimes it makes me look stupid because I'll make this long point, and then the next person that comes up to bat, and I read your comment, I'm like, see? They already said it. Cabo and Betty, what did you have for dinner? Marzi, Muggs It's Organic. Narda Darda. Ding dong. That's so stupid that I even said that. There she is. No dinner on diet now, Marzi, Betty. Everyone say hello to Narda Darna. I have no clue who she is, but she's a great, wonderful person. That's all I can tell you. Asawa Kano 38 to Ms. Jamcat. Thank you. How are you going, Jamcat? Scott Expat in the Philippines is asking. Mississippi laughing out loud. Yes. Shooting Star. Jamcat, welcome Asawa Kano 38. Yes. Robbers are also locked down for now. Yeah, there's no crime. Excuse me so much. Hopefully my cold is almost gone. Yes, they reported that the crime overall in Manila since the lockdown is way down, which is good in a situation like this because it probably frees up more city officials like police and stuff like that to enforce the social distancing and people coming and going, and because where are you going to find all these people unless you do some mass hiring? So they said the crime rate is like damn near on vacation here. So hey, it is what it is. 2 beers, your wife is now boss. Go figure. Just kidding. It says it right there. Head of household. What I can't get out of her is when does she start her new job so she can support this family? You know what I mean? So, hey, you're head of household. I'm pretty sure that means you're bringing home the bacon. Yeah, right? You know what I mean? Mars, haha, good to have the card, brother. I know. That's right, Mars. Nardadana saying hello to Serge. Jeb Jam is in the house. Everybody go say hello to Jeb Jam Raw. That is a combination of Jebby, a Filipina, and James, an American. They live in America, and they just have a super show. What a cool couple. Oh my gosh. I make almost every one of their shows. I almost feel bad when I don't, but we all know you can't make every show. So, it is what it is. It's about timing and where you are and what you're doing, what's on your plate, what your schedule is for the day. But man, I always look forward to going in there. Just a good time. So anybody here you want to have a good time, write that name down. Just saying. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Hi Star. Did you enjoy the storm last night? Oh, so you had some storms roll through there in your area, guys? Big Daddy Professor at Jamcat watching your USA dishwashing. Oh man, that is so cool. Jeb Jam Raw saying hello Ray. Big Daddy is cracking up in the background. Jeb Jam Raw saying hi to Betty. Are you saying hi to Betty Spaghetti? Kabbalah Betty's vlogs or Betty here? Inquiring people want to know. We just want to know. 2 beers TT. Are you researching how to make your own beer for a worst case scenario? No, but my wife tells me she knows how to make rice coffee. We talked about that last night, and I'm like, there's no way. But she's going to try to make it and vlog it, or Muggs It's Organic, or Narda Darna is going to try to make it, or maybe Dora Cruz is going to try to make it, but we're going to see this. And it has absolutely no caffeine content at all. I'm like, what's the point? Why make it? So it's decaffeinated? No, it has no caffeine. Maybe it's time for us, more mature people, to make a will to protect your family in case. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, look who is in my house. One of my best buds ever, Jason Corley. Good morning, Tropical Tim family and friends. From the USA, Jacksonville, Florida. Stay strong, watch out for each other, and many prayers. Jason, you found me. I mean, that is just wonderful. That is wonderful. It's a good friend of mine. Worked with him in the restaurant industry. He's in the restaurant industry, but in a different way. My brother. Excuse me, folks, but this is a treat for me. He's not even a YouTube influencer or vlogger, I don't think. And he just found his way here. Man, right on. I feel good. I'm in lockdown. I'm in house arrest, but I feel good. Jason, can you send me some beer? It's so good to see you, brother. Thank you. Very special treat for me, my friends. Very special. That's just a great thing. It's like somebody you haven't seen for a long time, and it just pop back into your life. Isn't that something? And we still communicate on Facebook and Messenger. We share things, funny things, or whatever. So that's all cool. But oops, I thought I unplugged myself. Sorry about that. But it's so good to see somebody like that. Hey, I just want to thank everybody once again. You are live with Tropical Tim in the Philippines here at the Daily Exchange. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're making the best of whatever your situation is. Many have situations that are worse than others, like me, but I'm not complaining about it. I am literally in a house arrest. That's how tight it is right here in Manila right now. I have a 3-block radius, and there's no stores, no businesses. It's just Tondo houses that I can walk around and look at. So, you know, today was the first day I left my house in 9 days just because of the lockdown, and there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. My wife can go because they gave her, of all people, an enhanced community quarantine pass. See? They let her have one, but they didn't give me one. So she's got to go and fetch my beer every day and the food. So that's just the way it goes. So that's just the way it goes. So good to see you, Jason. Oh my goodness. Shooting Star saying, Jeb Jam Raw. We got that storm the night before last. Oh, there you go. Muggs is saying hello to Jeb. Everyone say hello to somebody in here, because this is the place where friends meet friends. Jeb Jam Star, I slept through it. Jebby watched the whole thing. Laughing out loud. Isn't that amazing? Mr. Jail Barrett over in Iraq. I was born and raised in South St. Louis. Hey, you're not that far from Star or Jeb Jam Raw. They're somewhere in that neck of the woods. And Jeb Jam is saying, sorry to hear that. Hey, at least it wasn't East St. Louis, right? Jamcat, hi Big Daddy, the professor thinks we'll be there. Jason Corley, good morning, Coblin and Chi. Good guy. Big Daddy Professor, thank you, Jamcat. Mr. Jail Barrett, I have 5 acres in Boss, Missouri. I know where Missouri is. I have no idea where Boss, Missouri is. Maybe Star or Jeb Jam can tell you that. And after all, Jeb Jam Raw is a real estate kind of person. He's into real estate. I think he's a house flipper. Does that sound strange? House flipper? That has so many connotations. It just jars the memory bank of what you could do with that. So you're a house flipper, huh? So the beer's doing good. We still have food. We're doing all right. My wife can leave to go get all that stuff. I can't. So I'm going to spend my time hanging out with you guys for as long as you want me to hang out every day. Because it is called the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Let's see, Shooting Star, it was on one of her live streams. Her employer was talking to her. I think it was one that we collaborated on. Did I get there for that one? I'm not sure. Jamcat, you're welcome, Big Daddy Professor Tom Patrick. I did contact my VA in the States, and they said they are bound by some protocol, SOP. SOP is standard operating procedures. They cannot review prescription if I'm out of the country. Nope, they won't. If I'm out of the country, I'll just wait until the VA opens here or see a doctor here. Yeah, make that plan. Make that plan. Like I said, I want to cover that one more time, guys, because it's important to me. And it should be important to you, not because it's important to me, because it just makes sense. Wherever you are, whatever situation you are in, none of us know or have a clue when this is going to end, how it's going to end. So get you a piece of paper, unless you got a lot of empty space up here and you retain information well, and write down what things are important to you right now, and then write down the what ifs. What if this happens? And then next to that, write your subject, the thing that's important to you. Beer. I'm going to write down beer. And I'm going to put, what if I can't get any more? And then in the third column, what can I do about it? What are my options? Because you don't want to be having to face what options are available to you when things go bad. Because you might miss some options. You don't have time to think of any. Because you can always come back and look at that list every day, every other day, and say, oh, you know what? I can also put this down on there as an option. I thought of another option. In times like this, I think that's important. It's called being prudent, and it also dictates that chance favors the prepared. Does everyone understand that? Let me say that again. Chance favors the prepared. The more prepared you are, the better chance you have at success in any endeavor of anything. So I just recommend that. I recommend it. Again, I never tell anybody what to do. I only suggest. The only thing I do tell people to do is don't touch my beer. Tom, I hope that works out for you with your prescriptions in the VA. But the VA clinic here in Manila is closed. 2 beers. I would imagine that the Shabu supply will run out very quickly, and that's a good thing. But that's something we can look forward to. That would be cool. And if anyone here doesn't know what Shabu is, it's the drug of choice here in the Philippines that President Duterte has declared a war on, and I don't want to talk about that anymore. Jeb Raw, 5 acres. That's awesome, Barrett. Scott Expat in the Philippines. I'm off, Tropical Tim. Catch you later. See you later, Ray. Take care, guys. Great live stream, Tropical Tim. Scott Expat in the Philippines, thank you so much for spending your valuable time here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Everybody, please say goodbye and a shout out to Mr. Scott Expat in the Philippines. Thank you so much. Michael McFarland, yes, but I got called today. They will register me by phone. So I did that, but we will see because of the virus. Wow. So is she you think she's gonna be able to go to the bank? Because that's gonna be important. I think that's gonna be important. Jeb Raw, I didn't know there were 2 Bettys here. Hello, Betty and Betty. No, there's 3. You got the first one right, Betty here, and then there's Cobbling Betty's Vlogs, and then there's Betty Spaghetti. You got one of them, Betty's here. There you go. Huh, James? Jamcat. I told my hubby, since it's lockdown, I want to go to moonshine business. That's a great idea. Excuse me. Now, remember, I have been saying over my past few live streams that somebody, inevitably, it's inevitable, it's going to happen. Somebody's going to come out of this on the other end, and they're going to make money they're going to create and develop and grow a business, or they're going to scam, or something's going to happen, but somebody's going to make money, because that's what happens in trying times, in chaos, in natural disasters or catastrophic events. Somebody is going to figure out a way to make money. So Jamcat, I would like to buy some stock in that moonshine business that you're talking about. Just let me know the particulars. I would like to get on board with that. Let's see, Cobbling Betty saying, Betty here still charging. See, Betty here can't come in right now, Jeb Jam. She's in the corner charging. 2 beers. 2 weeks ago I bought 2 1-kilogram cans of coffee for $7.95. It's now, what, $29.50? Is that for real? See, now people like that need to be turned upside down and their ankles nailed to a tree and just left to dangle there, and let the wild animals come by and lick the sweat off their body or whatever. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. See, times like this, see what I'm saying about making money? People want to price gouge. Why are you going to do that? Keep it the price the way it was, and if you run out, you run out. People understand that more than they will. What the hell, from $7.50 to $29.95? Really? Yeah, something needs to happen, be done about that. Cheetos, oh wow, times 3, two beers, price gouging. Yes, of course it's price gouging. That's just the way it goes. BT saying hello, Betty. Yep, there it goes. 2 beers, Tim. You're going to have suck it up. Only 1 pass per household. Hey, I'm good. As long as this is what I'm sucking up, then it's all good, brother. It's all good. It's no big deal. Yeah, it's all fine. It's all fine. And even if I run out of that, tell you what, we'll get back to you on that one. I couldn't come up with anything that made sense. Breaking traditions. Hello, brother. How are you? From Mars. Isn't that nice? Cheetos, thanks for watching. Appreciated. Jeb Jam. Yeah, that is nice. Cheetos, did you make the banana challenge? From Mars. I only heard about that. Who coordinated that? Who ran that? I'm not even sure, but my wife Ray was showing me a video of somebody doing a banana challenge. I'm like, oh yeah, what's that all about? And it showed somebody trying to peel a banana off a plate and eat it without touching with their hands. Everything by mouth only. So I was like, I didn't know that was going on, so I'm not sure where that came from. And I'm going to reserve comment on what I thought about the Filipina that was trying to open and devour that banana just with her mouth. I have nothing to add to that. No, nothing. Jeb Jam. Oh, Michael McFarland, I'm sorry. Let's see. My bank is in Bye Bye Lady. Really? Are there any branches? Where's she at exactly? I guess I don't know that. Jeb Jam, you're welcome, Chi. I'll be there today and then come back next month. I hope it helps. There you go. Cheetos, really big help. 2 beers. If you require renewal for your prescription, you can try to contact your doctor and have him or her email you a new prescription. Just a thought. I'm going to say when it comes to the VA, 2 beers, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's worth a try. I'm saying for Tom Patrick, it's worth a try, but my guess is no. The VA is very hand-tied. They have to be very specific, whereas your doctor has, if you have a private doctor or something like that, a little bit more liberal, a little bit more unassuming. They can make a certain call and live with the decision. VA staff can't do that. They're just not going to be able to do that. So, but again, yeah, what the heck? Try it, see what happens. Malow's 1963. If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. Thank you, my brother, for that. That is absolutely true. Shooting Star MS. I don't think you were there for that one, Tim. I think that was the last one that MK and me collaborated on her channel. It was Saturday over there in Hong Kong and the Philippines. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, because I get your notifications and I get hers, so who knows? That's fine. Ruth is back. Ruth is back. Did the dough rise? Ruth, she makes cakes and she makes beautiful cakes. And if you guys don't believe me, please go and check out Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures. Just a really nice, crazy lady, crazy in a nice way. She's funny. And she's a supporter, but she just makes some gorgeous cakes, man. And I don't know how she does it. Of course, she's experienced in practice, but what she starts with and what she finishes with, I'm just like, I sit there and look at the video. I'm like, man, I wish I could do it, but I don't have the patience or something. I don't know, but it's all right. I'll leave the cake making to her. She is the cake queen. She has surrendered the fact that I am the beer king, so we're good. We're good. Nice to have you back, Miss Ruth. Shooting Stars saying hello, and everybody is greeting everybody there. That is so nice. Yeah, take care, Scott, expat in the Philippines. Breaking traditions. I make shine, Tim. I know that. I was waiting for you to chime in on that. So Jamcat, there he is, breaking traditions. If you want to explore doing that business, when it comes to the moonshine, nobody else better to talk to. Nobody else better to talk to. Now you can talk to me about drinking it. I'll be honest. That's who I am. I'm that kind of person. I have tried moonshine. I was told it was moonshine. It was corn something. I forget, and I tried it. Man, I'll tell you what, I about fell backwards on my ass. I did. I said, oh, and this was years ago. Oh my goodness. I don't think I went in the Navy yet. I think I was still a young stud in Wisconsin. Young meaning thinking I knew everything in the world, and I just knew everything. I was like 16 or 17. And of course we were messing around and drinking and smoking a little and whatever way back in the day. And somebody, when I was in northern Wisconsin, gave me something like that. And I don't know where it was made, if it was in Wisconsin or somewhere else, but they claimed that's what it was. And I took some. I'll tell you what, I thought I was going to die. I've never had the opportunity to drink it again, and if I did, I'm not so sure that I would. Because man, it was, it wasn't gasoline, of course, because I'd have known that, but it was some powerful stuff, man. Whatever it was, it beat me down. It beat me down really bad. So lessons learned, Mr. J.L. Barrett is back again. See, he's on and off, and that's okay. That's okay, because he's working over there in Iraq. If he gets called away to duty, he's got to do something, and then he'll keep us on in the background, or if not, he'll just come back, and if he still sees this idiot here running his mouth 100 miles an hour, I'm back, so that's pretty cool. Isn't that nice? That's the kind of people you want in your room. You can't beat it. Tom Patrick says, oh, I have a lot of empty space, laughing out loud. Beer, Chivas Regal, meds in that order. Yeah, they'll serve as meds, I think, right? Breaking traditions. Look at some of my old moonshine and videos sometime, Tim. I'll do that. And Jamcat, you need to too, because, and I think Jamcat was joking, or maybe not, but she said during this lockdown, she was telling her husband she was going to start a moonshine business. But hey, Jamcat, Kathy, there you go. He can show you, or you can watch some of his vids and see what's going on. Cheetos, Tim, Jeannie need a nap at Carpet Late. Okay, Jeannie, take care. Thank you so much, my dear, for coming in. Everyone say goodnight to Cheetos. I keep wanting to say Jeannie, but you guys don't know who Jeannie is, so I say it's Cheetos. For you, it's Cheetos. Please go check her out. Do yourself a favor. Love you, girl. Take care. Be safe. And if I get up early enough, maybe I'll be at your live tomorrow. Jamcat, haha, but seriously, I want to vlog how they make moonshine the old-fashioned way. Oh, yeah. But here's the deal, Jamcat, Kathy. Go check out some of BT, and you'll probably get some tips. You might get a couple leads or whatever, because this is a kind of a backwoods guy. I mean, he's smart about the woods and the mountains and stuff like that. So if you saw him on the street, you'd think he was me, just anybody. But he's savvy. He's real savvy about mountain life and the woods and stuff like that. So can't hurt you, right? Can't hurt you. And he's a good guy. He's a good guy. And if you do hook up, BT, you're going to love this Filipino. She lives with her husband there in the States, and she's got a really cool channel. She does some pretty cool vlogging herself. So, again, I'll buy some stock in that if that takes off. Mars is saying hello to Ruth. There we go. 2 beers. Couple of beer crafters have used their big vats to make hand sanitizer. Wow, the local grocery stores, which incidentally don't sell it, are now fully stocked with hand sanitizer, and it's under $2. Is that what you're saying? So that's pretty cool, and I've heard that about different companies stepping up to help mass produce the things that we need, especially for medical stuff. How would you like to be working in the medical industry right now? One of the frontline workers. Would that bother you? Would that bother you? I'll bet you there's enough people in here that know people, or maybe even have relatives or close friends that work in the medical industry and are on the front lines trying to help patients through this epidemic. That's amazing. That's amazing. I salute those people. They're a lot better than me, because I'd have to make a decision. Am I putting my family at risk by being around these people that contract this virus? Am I doing damage to myself? And then possibly taking it home to my family? I don't know. I don't have the answers to these questions, but um, I think it would make me think. It would make me take pause for a moment. And so in speaking to that, in saying that, my hat is off tenfold. And I salute people that are in the medical industry on the front lines right now. You're talking your paramedics, your ambulance drivers, the emergency room personnel, just everybody. Somebody has to do it. Think about that. Somebody has to do this globally. Globally. There has to be nurses, there has to be doctors, and they are right there in the war zone. Because isn't that really what it is when it's a pandemic or epidemic or whatever you want to call it? Doesn't it really equate to a sort of war zone? And somebody has to be there catching bullets. Does that make sense? Somebody needs to be there catching bullets. So I salute these people, man. I don't never think of, and I've always had great respect for nurses and doctors and all that stuff. Sure. They're educated. We hope that they are. We hope they're doing a good job. And because at one time or another, we need them or someone in our family needs them. But during a crisis like this, it makes me think more. It makes me think more about what's going on. Wow, unbelievable. Breaking traditions. I used to bootleg for Popcorn Soot, and if you look at my intro, there's a lot of moonshiners on it you may recognize. Really? Famous ones? Campo.
James,
Can I have a minute? Yeah, okay, thank you. Jamcat, Tom Patrick saw this reality TV about these guys make moonshine in a cave. I just find it pretty cool. Jeb Jam, Ruth, the lockdown was making us eat more. Tell Tom to stay away from your cakes. Yeah, we can all start putting on some weight. Hey guys, you are live with Tropical Tim in the Philippines at the Daily Exchange. I'm just going to take my stand-up walk around break for my back. Maybe refresh my beer. I'll be right back. Don't go away, guys. I turn you over to the good hands of Asawa Kano 38.
Hello, everyone, again. Which one did you read, honey?
Jeb Jam.
Jeb Jam. The lockdown is making us eat more. Yeah. Yeah, I made some paksiw na galunggong, and I have to eat it all because Tim won't eat it. Anyway. Tom Patrick, if that's what it takes, I think you run out of beer, like you said. The other day, someone has some and needs something. Dollars, if that's what it takes. Yep. Takes money. MRJL Barrett, Ruth makes the best cakes in the Philippines. Awesome. I know, I've seen some videos. That was nice. Yes, Darda, it's masarap. I wish I got somebody to eat it with. Tim is just keep talking and talking over here. I just ate in the corner. Anyway, you're having tea? Is that means that you're on diet? I better not. Man, I bought 4 kilos of milkfish today, so it's in the freezer. I might end up giving it away because that's a lot of fish. Ruth and Tom in the Philippines. Yes, James, I need to bake more. We cannot go to town. If it's not important, here is still waiting for my bread dough to rise. Oh, at least you got some of that. I want some sweets. After eating that paksiw anyway. Tom Patrick, yes, there was a show called Moonshiner in the States. I think I've seen that that movies too. That they do those moonshiner. Those are strong stuff though. Narda Darna, say bye, Chi. I just said Darna. Ruth and Tom in the Philippines adventure. Tom Patrick is here. I can't see even one of his comments. Search him, the Beer King. You can't see Tom? He's been talking. Breaking tradition. Hey, my family is, what is that? Steep in shining, and we were poor folks, so my granddad taught me he would trade shine for food or clothes or a tractor tire. Was really money to him. To me, it was learning an old ways. Yeah, we were talking about those things too. The old ways. Well, we're gonna have to do. If we run out of coffee, we're gonna have to burn some rice. Jamcat, all my hubby's cousins are on board with me about that moonshine, but not my hubby. I need to check the YTC of the guy you were saying. Breaking tradition and tradition. Ruth and Tom Philippines adventure. Later, Chitoros, Jam Cat, Tom Patrick loved that show. I was saying hi to James Corley.
Jason Corley, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Which one is that?
he fixed our equipment when it broke down at Sonny's.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You met him. You probably don't remember him.
Yeah. 2 beer. Okay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that little break. My back appreciates that, to get up and stretch a little bit. 2 beers, liquor and beer stores delivering here. Just saying, nah, $2 less than from the pharmacy. Both the California and USA governments are looking at military suppliers to ramp up production of protective stuffs. Yeah, been hearing about that. You're right.
Question: why is it California and USA government? What is the difference?
Oh no, I'm sorry, Canada and U.S.
Okay.
governments. Canada, he's in Canada. Yeah,
Okay.
my bad. I just said California, but yeah, Canada and USA governments. That's interesting. That's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
Tom Patrick, Jamcat, we used to watch it all the time too. Yes, good night, Chi Taurus. Thank you for stopping by as always. Breaking Traditions. I also did a show for Belgium TV on Moonshine. Really? Wow, that's pretty cool. Breaking Traditions. The copyright runs out soon. I'll be able to put it on too. Definitely do that. We want to see that. Jamcat, Breaking Traditions. I hope you can blog it. Yes. See? People want to see it. Inquiring minds want to know, right? Mr. Jail Barrett. Hello again. He's in and out. Duty calls. That's all right, Mr. Barrett. No problem. Nardadarna, Sarap Naman, Paksio. Yeah, Paksio. I actually make a good Paksio ng Isda, which is milkfish or bangos, cooked, kind of quick boiled, or if you want to call it that, in vinegar and let's see, ginger and what else? Salt
Garlic.
and what's that?
Garlic.
Oh yeah, garlic. That's right, garlic powder.
You put onion on mine.
I put onion on hers, and she thinks it's pretty good, don't you?
Yeah.
She said I can make paksiw ng isda, so there you go.
Yeah, it's like sinigang.
Yeah, but I don't make sinigang, so maybe I'll try it sometime. I don't know. Jamcat, Breaking Traditions. Do you have that show for Belgium TV on Moonshine on your YouTube channel? That's awesome. There you go, BT. People want to see that, so get going. Narda Darna. Ooh, Diet Na. Kabla and Betty saying hello, Ati Ray. So Betty here has been moved to the corner, and Betty Spaghetti is in the house. Narda Darna is saying, Bukas na ulit ako kakain alas 3 pa. See? Didn't think I could say that, huh? Breaking Traditions, Jamcat. I have a Facebook called Little Moonshiners, and it has the show on if you want to see it. There you go, Kathy. Have your husband take a look at it too. You never know, right? Jeb Jem Raw. Hi, Ray. Thank you for making the stream less Milwaukee. Wasn't that a hoot last night? I mean, Scoot just won't shut up, man. You think I talk 100 miles an hour, which I do. But man, he is so bent on getting his point across. Oh my goodness. Scoot B, unbelievable. Tom Patrick, time for the thumbs up for Ray. Hey, thank you for that. Yeah, everybody, throw a thumbs up for Asawa Kano 38 for standing in for me for a minute there. She deserves it. I don't, but you know, who cares about that? Jamcat, Breaking Traditions, watching now your live moonshiner, Butch Electric still. I will check that one too on Facebook. Thanks. And look who's in the house. Nedeker. Nedixer, how are you? Nedixer, cheers. Everybody say hello, please. And go check her out. You got one of those, you know what that means. That means I give a thumbs up to somebody you're not wasting your time if you go check somebody out. So nice to see you here. How are you? How are things where you're at? And she's saying hello to me and to Mrs. Tim. So nice of you to be here with us. A lot of nice people in here. Be sure and pay them a visit. Everybody please say hello to her. Really nice lady. Jamcat, what's the profile pic of that Facebook for Little Moonshiners? There's, what's that say, 21? See? 2, 1? There's 2, okay. 2 I see, I got you, okay. So Jamcat needs a little clarification on that from BT. Jamcat, you need to vlog that, Tim. You're cooking paksiel. You want me to? I don't think it's that hard, really. And she actually likes mine a lot because I make the vinegar and the sauce, you know, thick, and she likes it. You know, there's not a lot of it because it cooks down, and I make it real jelly-like, kind of something like that. And she likes it. And I'm like, okay. I don't eat it. It's just too vinegary for me, but she likes it. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know, because I can cook. I could have easily established a cooking channel, but I didn't. I like to be goofy, and man, it's hard to cook and stay focused and do a video on it when you're, you know. No, we don't need it. BT, yeah, got a lot of those type vids. That is so cool. That is so cool. Narda Darna. Isn't that a wonderful name? Thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up, absolutely. We are good here, Tim. Okay, good. Is there anything different happening? Are you experiencing a lockdown? Because here in Manila, we are just like, we're like a snare drum. You know, we are so locked down, it's not funny. It's really close to being like house arrest, something like that. I can't go anywhere. She can. They gave her an enhanced community quarantine pass, but they won't give me one. They said, no, we like you just where you are, just fine. Just go home and drink beer and shut up. Well, they got 2 out of 3 right. I'm home, I'm drinking beer, but obviously, as we can tell, I can't shut up because I'm here talking to you, right? And I think it's all good. It's all good. Breaking Traditions, it's a cartoon character with a jug in his hand. That's funny. Jamcat. Actually, it will be interesting that a foreigner cooking Filipino recipe. Yeah, that's right. Hey, not only that, but I make really good caldereta. I can make nilaga. I can make lumpia, but mine seem to unravel. You know, they come apart in the frying pan. So I don't roll them. I don't have that touch for it. It's just what it is. I don't have the feel for wrapping a lumpia really tight. So, but I eat them. Oh man, do I love to eat lumpia. Let's see. Jamcat saying, got it. Thanks, Breaking Traditions. Tom Patrick. I think she is from Montana. Oh, okay. Netixer, cheers. There you go. Just drink beer. Yeah. When times are tough, you know what I mean? When it gets tough, the tough gets going. Something like that. That's right. Uh, Came from Montana, Tom Patrick. Okay, and she's in the East Coast right now. Where are you at in the East Coast? Curious about that. That's interesting. But anyway. Okay, folks, we've run our allotted time of 3 hours. We're going to go ahead and call the stream tonight. I don't want to, but I got a couple things that I want to do before I retire for the night. So I got to visit some other people and do those kinds of things. So I just want to thank everybody for being here, especially my regulars, but no less important, those that are new to this LS. I could mention everybody by name, but you know, everybody kind of does that, and I choose not to. But you all know I'm talking to you directly, who are here now and who have been here before, and to those that have been here earlier and that we said goodnight to. So thank you so much for coming over to the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. You make our day. You make our day a little bit easier, and we hope we brought a little bit of sunshine into your lives, whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're going through right now with everything that's surrounding us. I can't thank you enough for being my guest, and I really hope to see you back here again so we can do this again. This is what it's all about. This is the channel where friends meet friends, and I hope you all have a super day. Be safe out there. Be careful. Don't take things so lightly. Watch out for somebody else. You know, if you see somebody that looks like they're in a bad position, tell them. If they don't take your advice, then you know, that's fine. At least you can look yourself in the mirror and say, you know, I tried to help somebody out, and they didn't take my advice or whatever. That's fine. Leave it at that. But do something nice today. Go and up to somebody that you don't know and say something nice. Say good morning, say hello, say, I like your car, I like your hat, I like your boots. Say something nice to somebody today. You'll feel better for it. So for Asawa Kano 38, my wife Ray, and myself, I just want to say thanks so much for coming out, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Peace out, and walang katapad. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. See you again tomorrow.